Stay tuned for the CBS Radio Mystery Theater and our next news at 12 midnight.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Our own Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote of the shot heard round the world, and that shot was a volley fired by a great ring of embattled American farmers. But scarcely 140 years later, another shot was fired, 2 to be exact, from a single revolver, and was not only heard round the world, it also changed the world.
But I must go to Sarajevo.
Why, Franz? Why?
Because, my darling Sophie, I said I would.
Very well. Just go ahead and say you won't.
I cannot do that.
But there are rumors of an assassination plot.
There are always rumors of an assassination plot.
These are more than rumors.
My dearest, I shall be surrounded by the army.
The army? Can't you understand? It's the army that wants you dead.
Our mystery drama, Appointment at Sarajevo, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Roberta Maxwell and Tony Roberts. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Sun-Kissed Growers Incorporated. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Everyone knows that the Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary and his consort, the Princess Sophie, were assassinated at Sarajevo on June 28, 1914. And that's why World War I began. However, we should always look askance at any sentence which contains those 2 words, everyone knows. There is a considerable body of opinion which insists that this royal pair was not assassinated, but executed. Yes, deliberately sent to their deaths by some of the highest officials of their own government. And why? Perhaps we might listen to a close friend of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, a man of unquestioned integrity who is not only the Archduke's confidant, but also his personal physician, Dr. Victor Eisenmenger.
You must understand one thing. The Archduke Franz Ferdinand was guilty of the worst crime. He had committed the unpardonable sin. He had married the woman he loved. From this root stemmed the great disaster. I was there when it all began, the night he met her in the autumn of the year 1894, at a grand ball given in his honor in the city of Prague. As usual, he didn't want to go.
I wish I could tell you how these affairs bore me, Doctor.
Your Highness must be aware of his responsibilities.
I should be more fit to carry out my responsibilities if I could stay home with a good book, or even a bad one.
Come, Your Highness, isn't all this fun? The music, the perfume, the beauty. Why, some of the loveliest women in Europe are here tonight.
Yeah, peeking coyly from behind their fluttering fans, and the mamas don't overlook the mamas.
Oh, how can I, Your Highness? They descend upon you like bees on the hive. Your Highness is the most exciting bachelor in Europe.
When can we decently leave?
But we have only just arrived.
Doctor, we shouldn't be here at all.
Why not?
I do not understand you. You tell me I have a serious illness.
That's true.
Yes, you tell me the only cure is absolute rest.
It is. Your illness is in an arrested state, temporarily. At any time it may flare up. Then you shall be compelled to listen. And you will be a difficult patient. So I want you to have a taste of this.
Of what?
Oh, sociability.
I shall pay my respects to my host, the governor, and home I go.
But think of the thousands of marks spent on gowns and cosmetics and hairdressers. There are scores of eligible matches, acceptable alliances for a crown prince, waiting for the slightest smile, the merest glance from your highness.
Not all of them are eligible.
It would be hard to find one that isn't.
I think I found her.
Where?
There. By the wall. Near the painting of our august emperor. The tall one.
You mean the skinny one?
Not skinny, slender.
It's a matter of taste, your highness.
No. She isn't eligible, not at all.
How can your highness tell?
The gown.
It's beautiful.
But not this year's. And the conspicuous lack of jewelry. No, she obviously knows her place.
Which is what?
Lady-in-waiting for somebody important. She's a member of a family that has seen better days. And one of her rich relations decided to be nice to her and take her to the ball. Nice. But it's really cruel. She doesn't belong here as an equal, and she knows it. How old would you say she is, Doctor?
Oh, she is up there.
What's up there?
She's at least 25, 26.
I'd like to meet her. Find out who she is, and then introduce me.
Your Highness, may I present the Countess Sophie Chutek?
Countess, may I have this dance?
I should be delighted, Your Highness.
I'm afraid I don't dance very well.
Your Highness is a magnificent dancer.
And I'm afraid you're a magnificent flatterer, Countess.
What else may one say safely to the Archduke's successor?
To this particular Archduke's successor, a certain Countess may say anything that she pleases.
Then, since I have received absolution in advance, may I ask your Royal Highness why he asked me to dance?
Because you're the most beautiful woman in the room.
Oh, but that isn't true.
It's my truth. It was an American, I believe, who said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I'm certain it must have been an American, because it's a sentiment that allows for differences of opinion and can therefore be considered democratic.
Are you a Democrat, Countess?
How could the Countess Sophie Chutek of Chotkova and Vognin possibly be a Democrat?
You haven't answered my question.
You haven't answered my question either.
Which question was this?
Why did your Royal Highness ask me to dance?
That's a difficult question.
Every single person in this room is asking that question.
I know.
We are the center of all eyes.
I see. And now the waltz is ended. But another is about to begin. May I have this one also?
But, Your Highness...
Perhaps you're tired. I know I am. One dance is usually enough for me. Shall we sit outside? On the terrace? It's a lovely evening.
If everybody was glancing at us before, I'm sure they must be staring now. And I know what they must be saying.
Do you?
What does he see in her? She's rather tall, ungainly, plain.
That isn't true.
She can't be considered beautiful.
I thought we'd settled that business about beauty.
I am merely echoing the musings of the multitude. Since I am not eligible, you can have no thoughts of proposing marriage. Since I am not attractive, you surely cannot wish to make me your mistress. I can hardly be considered another Maria Wetzera. I'm sorry, I really shouldn't have said that.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It was silly, tactless.
Yes, but it was human. Human. You know what that means, Countess? To be with someone who is human. To be with a woman who can laugh and talk as if I were just another man.
But you are just another man.
And you say you're not a Democrat.
A true relationship between a man and a woman can only be democratic.
Are we going to have a relationship, Sophie?
That, Your Highness, is not for me to say.
It isn't? How quickly you abandon your democratic principles.
I do not live in a democratic country. I am the Countess Sophie Chutek of Chotkova and Vodman, a most imposing title. But my family has long since fallen from favor. Our house is poor. My sisters married well, but in those days my father was able to dower them decently. What are my prospects, Your Highness? I can live out my life as a poor relation or enter a convent. Are you proposing another alternative?
Sophie Chutek, I say we shall get to know each other better.
If Your Royal Highness commands it.
Tell me that you desire this as much as I do. Sophie.
Yes.
Sophie Chutek, I am in love with you. Do you believe me? Do you love me?
Yes. All my life I've been waiting for a prince. And now that he's come, why shouldn't I love him?
That's where it began. And that's also where most people thought it ended. A few days later, his illness flared up. I took him to the sanitarium in Lolling. She went to live with her sister in Saxony. But they wrote to each other. It seems they wrote every day.
My dearest Francie, your letter arrived on a dull gray morning, and suddenly the sun shone, and the sweet song of the birds rippled through each room.
My beloved Sophie, I grow stronger every day. Soon, my darling, soon we shall be together always.
But he didn't grow stronger every day. Sometimes he became weaker. Stronger or weaker, I could count on his becoming more difficult.
How much longer do you think I can live like this, like an invalid?
I don't know.
It's been 2 years.
I wish I could offer Your Highness a specific date.
Do you know what's going on at the Schönbrunn Palace?
I would assume the business of the government.
The business of destroying me, the Archduke's successor. Every day my enemies keep telling the Emperor, Your Majesty, Franz Ferdinand is a dying man. He hasn't much longer to live.
You are the only logical successor. You're the only mature man of experience. Everyone knows it. And besides, isn't there Sophie to think about?
Yes. You're right, there is Sophie.
You must understand, he was a Habsburg. He truly believed in the divine right of kings, or at least that a king ruled by the order of the Almighty. But even this belief in his divinely inspired mission wouldn't have been enough to make him accept the long, difficult period of medical treatment. He needed Sophie Chutek. The thought of her was good for him, at least as good as any of my medicines.
Well, Doctor?
I have here the report from the Distinguished Committee of Physicians and Surgeons.
Yes?
As a result of their thoroughgoing examinations, they agree with your personal physician that your health is absolutely normal.
She helped me. Without her inspiration, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have made it.
You're really in love with her, aren't you?
Can you doubt it? This is the one woman in my life. The only woman.
Well, of course, as you realize, she is ineligible.
I know I faced a certain amount of difficulty, but thanks to you, I have the strength. And now I shall go to see her at once.
See her? But where? How? You simply
Doctor,
cannot...
we have worked out the most clever plan. We shall see each other, and no one will ever suspect.
It was a clever plan, but it exploded in their faces.
As the good doctor said just before, the Archduke's successor, Franz Ferdinand, was a Habsburg. And, on balance, they weren't really great rulers, but they were far ahead of any other dynasty you can think of when it came to being lovers. And the proof of it is that almost any story about any Habsburg prince is usually a love story. And ours heats up considerably in Act 2. I remember when I was at school, we learned that the First World War was triggered by the assassination of the Archduke Ferdinand of Austria and his wife. And that was all we ever knew about them, and we never cared. Would we have taken more interest if they'd taught us that Ferdinand and Sophie had one of the greatest love affairs of all time? I think so. But that's what our story is all about. And we're getting it from the Archduke's personal physician, Dr. Victor Eisenmenger.
What is this plan of yours, Highness, to see Countess Chutek?
She has taken a position with the Archduchess Isabella as a lady-in-waiting. The Archduke Frederick is a good friend. Thus, I have a pretext for visiting the palace in Pressburg.
But you will only have a chance to see the Countess at brief intervals. There can't be any privacy.
Oh, it's enough for us now. I do not wish just to have an affair. This is the lady I will marry.
So then, ostensibly, Your Highness will go there to visit the Archduke Friedrich and the Archduchess Isabella.
Of course.
The Archduchess Isabella is one of the world's most unpleasant women.
I agree.
And she happens to have a daughter, somewhat plump and rather plain, Maria Christina, but extremely eligible.
So I understand.
Suppose her mother misunderstands and believes that Maria Christina is the true object of Your Highness' visits.
Franz, you're looking very tired.
That's why I came here, Sophie. To hunt, to play tennis.
Franz, you don't have to marry me.
It's the only way I want you.
But they'll never agree to it.
I will have to marry you, Sophie. As Archduke's successor, I shall have no choice. What am I to do, marry a woman I don't love and become like the rest of them? Don't worry, there's no one around. Janacek, my faithful servant, Janacek is on guard. All we need is a little time to secure my position, build up some alliances, call in some favors.
Yes, my darling.
Meanwhile, I look at you every day. That little picture of you, I keep it in my watch cover.
And that was their undoing. He had one of those big old-fashioned gold watches where the face was covered and you opened it to see the time. One day he forgot to take it back to Vienna with him when he left. A servant brought it to the Archduchess Isabella.
Maria? Maria Christina? Now, where is that? Ah, here you are, my darling, my adorable little dumpling. He left his watch here. Franz Ferdinand did. And you know, I wouldn't be at all surprised if there's someone's picture inside. He's been coming to see you so often. He must be madly, deliriously, hopelessly in love. I'm sure he carries your picture. Let's just take the tiniest little peek, shall we? I see I was right. He does have a... What? How does she dare? Bring her to me at once. Drag that strumpet down here. How dare you? I take you into my home through the charity of my generous heart, and this is how you repay me. You spoil my daughter's chances by having a degrading affair with the Archduke's successor under my very roof. The Emperor will hear of this.
And the Emperor did. He was, after all, her cousin. But he had heard similar stories about his son, his brothers, his nephews. He really couldn't take it too seriously.
And how are you, Frenzel?
Fine, Your Majesty, just fine.
Good. I spoke with the Archduchess Isabella. Tell me, had you formally asked for the hand of their daughter, what's her name, Maria Cristina?
No, sir.
Well, then that should be the end of it. The girl may be eligible, but I tell you, they grow plain enough as they grow older. At least start with someone beautiful.
Yes, sir. About the Countess Sophie Chutek.
Well, I have no reason to discuss the Countess Chutek. It's your own private affair. I only ask that you behave with discretion. You must come to see me again very soon.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I request your permission to marry Countess Sophie Chutek.
No. Such a marriage is absolutely impossible. I shall never allow it.
I have given my word to the Countess. I cannot break my word.
Let us count the number of wrong things he did. First, he stayed on after the Emperor had dismissed him. Second, he had asked for the impossible, to marry a woman who was not eligible by Habsburg standards. Third, after the Emperor had refused permission, he argued about it. Every one of those was an unforgivable offense, and the Emperor never forgot them. Meanwhile, the pressures on Sophie were unbearable.
She's staying with my stepmother. The Lord be thanked we seem to have one ally in this world. Everyone strikes out at her, even her own family. Give him up. Do your patriotic duty. It's sickening.
It's also hopeless. The Emperor will never relent. Are you prepared to renounce your rights and become a private citizen?
No. Never. I was born a Habsburg. I was born to rule these lands, and let me tell you, without vanity, I'm the only one who's fit.
Your Highness, as your friend, I wish you well. As your physician, I cannot help but be alarmed at your mental and emotional state. You are a desperate man.
Yes, I know. And I'm ready to take a desperate measure. He will give me his permission. I will force him.
Your Highness.
I know just what to say to him.
Good morning, Frenzel.
Your Majesty.
Can we finally have an amicable solution to this little problem?
There is one solution that has been suggested to me, and that is simply to wait. When Your Majesty is dead, I can do as I please.
Indeed. I intend to live a great many years yet.
And every one of those will be a year of lost happiness for me and the woman I love. And so, Your Majesty, I will say this. You will give me your permission to marry.
Never.
If Your Majesty shall refuse me permission...
Yes? What will you do? What can you do?
I will commit suicide.
What kind of blasphemy?
Yes, Your Majesty, I will blow my brains out.
How dare you?
For Sophie Chutek, I dare anything. everything. Your Majesty's son, Archduke Rudolph, committed suicide. Can this House of Habsburg survive another one?
He didn't wait for the interview to be over. He didn't wait to be dismissed. He stormed out. The next move would have to come from the Emperor. And very soon it did. From Prince Montenuvo, the Imperial Chamberlain.
Your Highness, the Emperor will give his consent, provided.
Yes? Provided?
Provided it is to be a morganatic marriage. Morganatic comes from the Gothic morgjan, meaning to restrict.
I do not require a lesson in philology, Prince Montenuva. I am aware of what it means.
Article 1 of the Habsburg family statutes limits membership in the Most High Arch House only to the issue of those marriages that are standesgemäß, in accord with status.
What you're saying is that my children will not be eligible to inherit the throne.
Your children will not be considered legitimate.
It's the only way, Sophie.
I know.
My children, our children, will be barred from the succession.
Darling, I will not let you throw away your chance to be a complete emperor.
But suppose we don't have children. We're not young anymore.
I don't know what to say.
I don't care. I want the happiness we can have now. I think you're going to be very good for me, Sophie.
They drove a very hard bargain with him. The hardest part of all was the ceremony of renunciation.
I renounce all rights of succession for my children who shall not be deemed members of the Arch House of the Habsburgs.
But the unkindest cut, if I may say so, was saved for last. It had to do with the wedding itself.
Nobody's coming.
But I don't understand.
Nobody's coming to the wedding. Well, my stepmother is and her two daughters, but no one else. Not even my brothers.
My darling, only 2 people and a priest are absolutely necessary for any wedding.
This is the finest day of my life. I want you more than anything in the world.
Even if it means that our children will not be Habsburgs?
Our children will be Habsburgs. I promise you, Sophie. You will be empress, and they will be royal princes and princesses. And one of them will succeed me. I will start today to work slowly, quietly, against this infamous crime.
But you signed a document of renunciation.
My darling, what has been signed by a prince may be unsigned by an emperor.
And that was the day he began to battle to legitimize his wife and children. It was the day that he embarked upon the journey that would end in the violence at Sarajevo.
Important to our story is Emperor Franz Joseph of Austria, who reigned for an unbelievable total of 68 years. He had many lovable qualities. If he seemed a little put out with his nephew's insistence on marrying for love, it was because old Franz Joseph sincerely believed that marriage was for policy and mistresses were for romance. I shall return with more of this family drama shortly. Perhaps the Habsburg family was jinxed, or should we say cursed. Things really went badly for old Franz Joseph. His brother Maximilian tried to become king of Mexico and was executed. His son Rudolph committed suicide. His wife, Elizabeth, was assassinated by a terrorist, and his nephew, Franz Ferdinand, will be murdered at Sarajevo. Dr. Victor Eisenmenger continues the story.
They were married in 1900. They died in 1914. They had 14 beautiful years. It was a marriage of love. They were blessed with lovely children. If they were ordinary citizens, they would have owned the world, even if they had nothing. But he was a Habsburg, and he was ambitious, and everyone knew it. Especially his arch enemy, Prince Montenuvo.
It is my painful duty, Your Majesty, to raise a most delicate issue.
I assume this will concern the Archduke's successor.
Unfortunately, Your Majesty, we know he is plotting to nullify the renunciation.
You have evidence, Prince Montenuvo?
The Magyars do not recognize his renunciation. The newspapers in Hungary are almost unanimous. This is the gist of what they say. The wife of the emperor is the empress. The son of the emperor is the crown prince.
But I'm aware of this.
May I suggest, Your Majesty, that these newspapers be suppressed?
They deserve to be. I agree. But it will only serve to dramatize and popularize their position. Where is the evidence that the Archduke's successor plans to renounce?
Your Majesty, since the Magyar minority is strong and turbulent, doesn't it make sense that the Archduke's successor is going to use this as a base for future planning? Of course. Your Majesty, we must do something.
Thank you, Prince. I will take the matter under consideration.
Are you happy, my darling?
Yes. Oh, Francie, I only wish that you could be as happy as I am.
Why? What makes you think I'm not?
We have never lied to each other. And you know very well how the legal status of our marriage...
Not another word. You see, my precious, when I become upset, oh yes, you know it very well, how upsetting it's been for me. I do not sit and sulk. I plan. I do something. Ask me what I've done just now.
Oh, Francis.
I have been invited to visit the English royal family. I refused.
But King Edward was always your good friend.
I said, I do not travel without my wife. And they replied that they had arranged excellent quarters for you at a hotel. Then I stated I do not spend the night without my wife.
Franz, there are certain things you...
And they said, diplomatically, of course, that they understood that there were certain restrictions placed upon you. I didn't let them finish. I said, since when are arrangements made among Habsburgs binding upon the royal house of Great Britain?
You didn't?
You shall be received at an audience with King Edward and Queen Alexandra. Your escort will be me.
Franz!
Mm-hmm. And this is to be the first of many. I represent the future of the empire. Franz Joseph will soon be dead, and the past shall be buried with him, and this is the first of many triumphs for you, my darling. You will be received by the Kaiser, by the Tsar, by everyone.
Francie, do you know what time it is? 2 in the morning.
So late?
You've worked long enough. Come to bed.
Spoken like a true wife. And soon you shall truly be my wife.
I've always been your wife. I'm not concerned with some words on paper. Now, you need your rest.
Just a few minutes more. I'm almost finished.
What is it?
This is going to be nothing more or less than the foreign policy of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And you know what its basic premise is to be?
Of course. An alliance with Russia.
Naturally. Russia, Germany, Austria. We are the three empires. We hold the Liebe against the forces of divine law and order.
The General Staff is not going to like it.
I know. The General Staff wants a war with Russia. Do you know why?
Because Russia encourages unrest among the Slavic minority peoples in our empire.
Well, that's just the excuse. They want a war with Russia because they believe that Russia is the one country they can defeat.
France?
Who else can they pick? Germany? France? Italy? England won't permit it. Russia. That's an opportunity for glory.
I cannot believe that men can be so cynical.
I know. You cannot believe the unbridled vanity of these toy soldiers, but we couldn't defeat anyone. Not with the army we have now. We need peace to create a war machine that's in tune with the 20th century.
Yes. It was his position on Russia finally that did it. Russia cost him the favor of the army, the very army he commanded. The idea that he favored an alliance with Russia could not be swallowed. And so, in May of 1914, the army made a move. That is to say, certain officers did.
Darling, you shall have to do without me for the last 2 weeks in June.
You mean you're going somewhere without me?
Oh, you would be bored to death.
Where are you going?
On maneuvers.
Go with my blessing.
I am the commander-in-chief, you know.
And a very good one, too.
And so I'm going to inspect the Army of the East.
The Army of the East?
Yes. The staff wants me to review the Army Corps now stationed in Bosnia.
Bosnia? Oh, no.
Darling, what is it?
Bosnia. That's the territory we just occupied. It's dangerous.
Well,
It's filled with all kinds of revolutionists, anarchists, terrorists.
I know.
And you're going? It's on the border of Serbia. There are groups of Serbian anarchists who swear they will kill every Habsburg.
Darling, I accepted the invitation.
Why?
Sophie, is this to be our first quarrel?
Yes. Because this is the first time I have ever seen you commit an irrational action. Well,
It may be foolhardy, I suppose. But it was the way Potiorek proffered the invitation.
Potiorek?
Yes, dear. General Potiorek.
The one you turned down twice for chief of staff.
I felt I had to accept.
Well, you can just go ahead and unaccept.
Sophie, there's my honor.
Are you going to talk like one of those toy soldiers who you have so much contempt for? There's the future of your country and the future of your family. I'm going with you.
I will not permit it.
I will go with you. Choose. Do you want me to be at your side, or would you rather I trailed along at the end of the train, like a camp follower?
Sophie, what am I going to do with you?
Your Highness, I cannot remain silent. I must speak.
Doctor, we are good friends. You have always felt free to say what was on your mind. You'll tell me not to go to Sarajevo.
Have you read the Serbian newspapers? Here, look. The Austrian successor will visit Sarajevo. Serbs, pick up rifles, revolvers, bombs, knives, pitchforks. Arm yourselves. Take holy vengeance.
There's always violence smoldering in Serbia.
I know for a fact that the palace has received notice that you are to be a target for assassination.
I've heard that rumor.
They want you to go ahead. Stick your hand in the beehive and be stung. They won't have to lift a finger. It will be done for them. Nature, as the Emperor likes to say, will take its course.
I appreciate your advice, my dear friend.
But you will not take it.
I cannot take it.
What's the matter with all you Habsburg princes? Do you all have a death urge? Yes, you all do. Except that stupid, senile, ponderous old man on the throne. He is going to live forever. I was wrong about that. Emperor Franz Josef died 2 years later. But that isn't part of my story. Franz Ferdinand went to Sarajevo with Sophie. And as his personal physician, I went along with the party. It was Sunday, the 28th of June. By a coincidence, the 14th anniversary of his signing of the renunciation. They were driving to the cathedral for a welcoming service. The streets were lined with sullen, silent people. Then I saw it, a black object hurtling through the air. Look out! Sophie! Sophie!
What is it?
A bomb! Sophie! You're all right.
Yes. And you?
Your Highness! We're fine. Is anyone hurt? A young staff officer just up ahead, but just slightly. I will tend to him. They caught the man.
Yes. And if I know the Austrian government, they'll probably give him a medal.
I breathed easier, but I knew I shouldn't have. The attack had miscarried, but the streets were filled with violent young people. We arrived at the cathedral, and the mayor, a stupid man, gave the standard welcome as if nothing had happened.
Happiness fills every soul in this capital city. The entire population greets the most high visit of your Royal Highness with joy and delight.
What good are your speeches, Mr. Mayor? I come to visit Sarajevo and they throw bombs at me and my wife. It's an outrage.
May I suggest we cancel the rest of the visit?
You always give good advice, Doctor. Yes, we will. I want to visit the hospital to shake hands with that young officer, and then we shall take the train back home.
Oh, Franz, wonderful.
And we'll change the route back to the hotel. I still think we may meet some bullets out there today.
And they did. But the driver was confused. He turned left instead of right, or whatever he was supposed to do. They shouted for him to reverse directions. For a moment, the car stood still. And a young man named Gavrilo Princip had a perfect target. He fired twice at a distance of 5 feet. I ran to the car. He was holding her in his arms. Sophie, don't die. Live for the children. Stay alive for our children. Your Highness, are you in pain?
It's nothing. Nothing.
But it was everything. He was dead. And so was she. And their world, and my world, and everybody's world died with them.
Yes, a world died, and another world was born. The world we live in today. A world born out of the agony and chaos of the First World War. A world that still has more than enough agony and chaos of its own, but it also has hope. I'll be back shortly. Our fate, it seems, is always being decided in obscure places with strange names. Sarajevo, that was the name of the city. Bosnia-Herzegovina, that was the name of the country. Ask people on the street, what do you know about Bosnia-Herzegovina? You know you'll get some blank stares. Today, it's part of Yugoslavia. And the world goes on. And who even thinks about Franz Ferdinand and Sophie Chutek and their appointment at Sarajevo? Our cast included Tony Roberts, Roberta Maxwell, Court Benson, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Sunkist Growers Incorporated and True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Glitter with skis in one end. We'll strap you in, and I'll guide you down the mountain.
Transcribed.
Tired of the everyday grind? Ever dream of a life of romantic adventure? Want to get away from it all? We offer you Escape.
Escape, brought to you tonight by Plymouth, with exciting news about a $25,000 contest and a brand new 54 high-style Plymouth coming Thursday.
You are together in a room, you and the one you love, the objects of an experiment, while the man who has dared you to undergo his test is waiting for the moment when you break, and in your defeat, find that there is no escape.
This is the week. Thursday's the day the brand new 54 high-style Plymouth makes its debut.
And what a car. Big, bright, beautiful. Longer this year with a sleek, low, wide look. And a new kind of beauty to set everyone talking, everyone exclaiming about Plymouth's luxurious high style. Never before in the low-price field have you seen such elegance in the appointments of a car, such fabulous fabrics and choice of color combinations, such unusual attention to detail. It's high style, all right, exclusive in the new 1954 Plymouth. And remember, Thursday's the day
to see the new Plymouth and also to enter the big Plymouth contest. $25,000 in prizes, including 6 handsome new 54 Plymouths. We'll tell you more about this exciting contest later in the show. Meanwhile, remember, Thursday's the day to visit your Plymouth dealer for a first-hand look at the big, bright, beautiful new 54 Plymouth.
Listen now as Escape brings you Stephen Vincent Benet's unusual story, Elementals.
I sometimes think of it. Not often, because it's too frightening. But just sometimes. It's a thing that you'd never believe could have happened. But it did. When I look across the room at Kathy, I remember that time not too long ago. The night it started. That was the real beginning. It was a slow night. I kept cruising around looking for a fare and thinking. Driving a cab hadn't been too bad. But there was Kathy. We were engaged, wanted to be married, and money was a pretty big problem. Then I saw the 2 men standing under the marquee of the Broadway Theater. Now that was something more practical to think about. A fare.
Eastwood Club, 40th Street.
Yes, sir.
Well, Gaines, what did you think of the play?
I found it very moving.
Did you really? Sentimental drivel. May I quote for you? When it comes to the invisible power that rules life itself, we find that it is, as always, love. The love of a man for a woman.
Well, what's so funny about that,
It's
Slate?
not funny, it's pathetic. Love. It comes in a poor last in running the inhabitants of this planet, I can assure you.
Well, what do you think comes in first?
The elementals. Fear, hunger, and hate.
Oh, I don't believe that.
You can't face it, you mean?
Nonsense.
Logic should tell you that I know what I'm talking about. The greatest accomplishments, all of the world's progress is in one way or another brought about through hate, struggle, killing. Certainly not love.
You're wrong. Men do more for what they love and believe in.
Oh, don't be naive. Love. Why, there aren't a pair of lovers in the world that I couldn't turn against each other. Well, I'll go further. I could take the most devoted couple and have them gouging each other's eyes out in a week. And I wouldn't touch them.
You honestly think
I honestly know. Of course, it would have to be an average man and woman. Him, for example.
Who?
Cabby.
Yes, sir?
Have you heard what we've been talking about?
Yes, sir.
Well, what do you think?
I'm sorry, it's against the company regulations to get in arguments with the customer.
The devil with regulations. I assume you've got a mind. What do you think? Am I right?
No, sir, you're not.
You're in love?
Yes.
Undying, perfect love?
We're happy with it.
And you think I couldn't part you?
No.
Would you like to make a bet on that?
No.
There are gains, you see.
I don't see anything.
It's obvious the man says he's in love, but he won't gamble on it. He knows I'm right.
I think you're nuts, sir. And this is the Eastwood Club. I'll say this for him. He gave me a $1 tip. And I'll say something else for him. He didn't belong in this century. That's what I told Kathy when I got off. And then we forgot about it. Until one evening a week later when I got a call at the garage.
Mr. Davis Latimer?
Speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Latimer? This is John Slake. You do remember. You drove me to the Eastwood Club last week. We had a slight discussion about love.
Yeah, I remember, all right. How did you get my name?
I took the trouble of noting down your cab number and checking with your company.
I see. Well, what can I do for you, Mr. Slake? I'm on my way out to work and
Well, Mr. Latimer, I shall come immediately to the point, then. I'm a rich man, Latimer, and I'd like to make you an offer. One you won't wish to turn down.
What kind of an offer?
Well, I'd rather discuss that in person. Will Sunday afternoon be convenient?
What kind of an offer?
Oh, you're suspicious, Mr. Latimer.
Yeah, that's right.
Very well. My offer has to do with money. Money for you. A good deal of it. And I assure you that you will have to do nothing which will in any way compromise your high moral principles.
Look, mister, this is your idea of it.
I'm extremely serious. If you will call at my house on Sunday afternoon, you will find it to your advantage. However, there is one point.
Oh,
I wish you to bring your young lady with you.
I don't know.
Think it over, Mr. Latimer. I'm sure you're a sensible man, and believe me, my offer is no joke. My address is 490 Park. You will think it over, won't you?
I'll talk to her about it.
Good, good. I look forward to seeing you both on Sunday. And now, Miss Vane, Mr. Latimer, to business. My offer. Did he speak of it to you, Miss Vane?
Yes.
Well, excellent. And what was your opinion of my theories?
Are you married, Mr. Slake?
No. Oh, no.
Then you wouldn't understand. You're wrong.
Good, good. You share your fiancé's views that nothing could come between you. At least not I.
No, I don't think you could.
Would you both be willing to test my theory? Let us say, pit your love against one of my brute elementals.
What kind of test?
A test by hunger. Hunger, Mr. Latimer.
That's your offer?
Only part of it. The part that I feel might interest you is the remuneration. There will be a certified check of $10,000 waiting for you if your love proves stronger than my hunger.
How do we prove that?
You will be without food of any kind for 10 days. At the end of that time, a piece of bread will be thrown between you. If you're still in love with each other, you'll of course share the bread between you. If, however, you're in the grips of my elemental, hunger, you'll fight over the stale crust like two beasts.
That's silly. We wouldn't. No two people in love would. That's what love is.
Well, perhaps you're right, but I'd like to be convinced.
Look, are you serious about this? $10,000 for going hungry for 10 days?
Well, why not? I'm being generous. I'm offering you $10,000 to back up your own statements. And I'll even cut the time down from 10 days to 7.
No. No, I don't plan to starve Kathy or myself to prove anything to you.
Oh, forget about me. You can use the $10,000. Otherwise, you wouldn't be driving a cab. You and Miss Vane could be married immediately instead of penny-pinching your way through years of endless drudgery to save up enough money.
Yeah. Thanks for the drinks, Mr. Slake. We'll be going.
No, wait a minute. He's right, David.
What do you mean he's right?
He is. We haven't got anything to lose. $10,000. And if that's all we have to do...
I give you my word.
Why not? We love each other, don't we?
Well, sure we do,
All right. Let's do it.
Look, I'd have to quit my job.
I'll make it up to you, Mr. Latimer. I'll double your salary. Triple it, even if you lose our wager.
Oh, Kathy,
Yes. I'm not afraid.
Okay. You're on, Mr. Slake. During the next few days, it was all arranged. The experiment was to run from Monday through Sunday midnight. Kathy and I were put in a large room in the upper story of Slake's mansion. We were always visible through large glass doors. There was an iron cot and mattress at each end of the room, a table, some chairs, and that was about all. At 12:01 Monday morning to the minute, Slake came in to issue his last instructions as our 7 days of starvation began.
I have provided you with sanitary facilities on all the running water you want. However, I'm afraid you must do without soap or toothpaste. Unfortunately, they are edible. My apologies, Miss Vane. Lipstick and rouge are also forbidden for the same reason.
What about reading? Books, magazines?
I'm afraid not. You would find the pages too tasty to resist as time passed. The same applies for pencil and paper. Any other questions?
No, I guess not.
Very well. You understand that no matter how you beg, plead, scream, or cry out, you will not be given food for the next 168 hours. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Well, I wish you luck, then.
The first day was easy enough. We talked about old friends, made plans for our future, played word games, anything to pass the time. We even made jokes about food. The hunger pangs didn't come until the middle of the second day. They came in suddenly with the sharpness of iron teeth, biting hard into your stomach and letting go, and then biting again. Both of us felt it.
Are you all right, Dave?
Yeah, you?
Oh, of course. You're not sorry we started this thing?
No. No, of course not. $10,000, I can take it for a week if you can.
A week? That's not long, is it? Besides, it's only 6 days now.
As the day wore on, the hunger pains grew worse. The iron teeth jabbed into my stomach harder and harder. And in between, all I could think of was food. Winter breakfast in the country, hotcakes, golden puffy, a huge warm pile of them browned in yellow syrup. Roast beef, thick slices, real thick and rare. Then that evening, Slake, who was always there watching behind the glass doors, stopped in on us. He seemed to read my mind.
Everything perfectly all right, I suppose, Mr. Latimer? Miss Vane?
Yeah, everything is fine, Mr. Slake.
Oh, how charming. You are admirable guests indeed. You make so little demands on one's hospitality. You know, I wished for you at dinner this evening. I really wished for you.
Did you, Mr. Slake?
Yes. The bisque had a trifle too much whipped cream for my taste, but the fish... Well, the fish was perfection. Baked bluefish, you know. And the roast...
Cut it out!
Oh? Oh, forgive me. I didn't realize my elemental had already begun to touch you.
Don't worry. You're not going to win.
Well, perhaps not. But a similar test was attempted in the 16th century by a Prince Alessandro on a devoted couple in his court. The results were most interesting.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yes, really. They tore at each other's flesh. tangled themselves into such a horrible knot that Alessandro's men could hardly get them apart. That's how strong their love was, Mr. Latimer.
We will return to Escape in just a moment. But first...
Hello?
Hi, Bob. You listening to Escape on the radio?
Sure, always do.
Well, then you heard what they said about the new 54 Plymouth coming out Thursday. I was wondering if...
I'm way ahead of you, John. Meet you right after work Thursday, and we'll have a look at it.
Swell. And what I was going to suggest...
Well, of course, John. We've got to enter that contest. Somebody's going to win that gorgeous new 54 Plymouth convertible. Trouble is, I can't decide which color I'd like.
Sorry, Bob, old boy, but I'm taking a stab at that contest, too. New Plymouth convertible would look mighty good in my garage, and we can't both win first prize. Afraid you'll have to settle for one of the Plymouth sedans they're giving away, or one of the cash prizes.
Okay. We'll see about that. Right now, I want to get back and hear the rest of Escape.
Me, too, but don't forget, we got a date to see that new Plymouth on Thursday.
On the third day, the hunger pangs were no longer sharp jabs. Now it was a constant, violent, gnawing, nibbling feeling inside. There was a pulling ache deep in my head as if someone were jerking my brain from its socket with an ice hook. And I know she was feeling just as badly. We tried to talk to each other, but we'd already said everything there was to say 5 times over. She tried to cheer me up, but her voice suddenly had a whine to it that was driving me out of my mind. Everything was driving me mad. I couldn't think straight anymore.
Dave?
What?
Tell me about that time you ran away from home.
You've heard it 100 times.
I'd like to hear it again.
You're a liar.
Dave, don't.
Shut up.
Well, we've got to do something, Davey. I thought if we... Look, why don't we count the bluebirds on the wallpaper? You know, I found a new way of counting them. If I start from the side, I can get 22 bluebirds to each wall instead of 21.
I don't want to count bluebirds.
You must.
Stop whining at
I
me.
know. Mark off the room. That's fun.
I've marked it off 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times. You want to know the figures?
Yes. Tell me the figures.
40 shoe feet long, 30 shoe feet wide, 43 bare feet by 31.5 bare feet, 126 fists by 97 fists, 1,213 thumbs by 931 thumbs. Are you satisfied?
That was wonderful, Davy.
What was wonderful about it?
I'm trying my best, Davy. I'm just trying.
Stop trying. I'll hit you. I swear I'll hit you.
You think I'm not hungry, too?
I hope you're starving. You did this to me. It's your fault. I'd never be here if you didn't stick your face into it. Starve. Go on.
I hate you. You're horrible.
Get off that chair and over to the cot, because if you don't, I'm going to smash your face.
Good evening.
What do you want?
I trust everything's all right.
No, everything's not all right, you fat pig.
I thought I detected signs of gathering violence.
Why don't you get out? Go on, get out.
I could never forgive myself if anything should happen to the young lady.
I don't need your help, Mr. Slake. I can take care of myself.
I'm afraid not.
You heard her. She doesn't want you here. Now get out.
But Miss Vane doesn't appreciate the power of an elemental. It can easily turn the man she fancies she's in love with into a murderer. That's why I believe I'll sit down and stay a while. Oh, Jacques? Jacques.
Oui, monsieur.
Duty calls. I'm afraid I'll be forced to dine in here.
Eh bien, monsieur. What is it that monsieur desires this evening?
I don't know. I think an American cuisine for tonight. Let me see. We can start off with shrimp cocktail, but be sure it's surrounded with plenty of cracked ice. Next, I'd like soup, clam chowder. Rich, thick clam chowder.
It will be as you order, monsieur.
And for my entree, steak. A thick, juicy steak, quite rare, seasoned with garlic and smothered in onions. Well, Mr. Latimer, I must say you're handling yourself very well. All right, Jacques, I'll order the dessert later. You may go.
Monsieur?
I didn't look at her. I didn't care. Both of us were pretending we didn't see, we didn't hear. I don't know why. Slake sat with us smiling. Nobody said anything. I watched Jacques leave and come back a while later with a tray bulging with food. I felt myself shivering at the sight of it. But I still didn't say anything. I waited until Jacques set the tray down on the table in front of Slate.
Oh, the steak is tender tonight, monsieur.
Excellent, excellent. I find myself with quite a vigorous appetite. Oh, don't go yet, Jacques. I may need you.
Slake put his fork into the thick white meat of a shrimp streaming with red sauce. That's when I jumped at him.
Get away! Get away, animal! I suspected you were up to something, Latimer.
I want the food. I've got to have it. Slake, I'm not taking any more. I can't. I'm not going to go.
Stay back. Stay back, I warn you.
No, I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Stay back! Now, one more step and I won't miss, Mr. Latimer.
You dirty, stinking...
Really? I'm not as bad as all that. I even considered giving you a bite to eat before.
Lying.
Oh, but I'm not. Would you like that, Latimer?
Don't mean it.
I assure you I do. Of course, I don't appreciate being attacked and then vilified by a torrent of insult.
No. I lost my head, Mr. Slake. Yes, I did. You're a really clever man, Mr. Slake. You're very clever. I'm sorry. I'm... Just a taste, that's all. Just a taste. I don't remember how long I cried. When I stopped, my mind was all right again. For a minute, anyway. I saw Kathy lying in the other cot at the far end of the room. She was sobbing. It was a sad sound. I remembered what I'd done. I hobbled over to her cot. Kathy.
Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
I don't want to hurt you, darling.
You're not angry, Dave?
I didn't know what I was saying before. I can't be angry with you, darling. I love you.
Dave. I'm sorry. I'm hungry.
That night it was worse than ever. It was a nauseous, heavy hunger that nagged, wouldn't let go. I drank gallons of water. I poured the useless, flimsy stuff down my throat until I choked, but I got no relief. None at all. Morning finally came. That was worse yet. The dizziness set in. I tried to get up. The floor kept falling away. I had rubber legs. I found myself getting angry at a crease in the carpet at my untied shoelace. I managed to get to one of the chairs in the center of the room. I can't tell you what for. Then I saw Kathy coming toward me, crawling on all fours.
Dave?
Yes. Oh, what is it?
Help me up. I want to sit on the chair.
All right. You made me fall.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? What good does that do? Stay away from me. Why don't you stay away?
Dave! Stop!
Cry! Go ahead, cry. You're ugly. You're ugly.
No.
You're ugly. Your hair's like a stringy, dirty old mop. I hate you. It's all your fault.
No. Don't talk to me that way
Go
now.
away. Get away from me. I can't stand the sight of you. You make me sick. Get away. Go!
I hope you starve to death. Hear me? I hope you starve. Starve. Die.
I lost all track of time. It may have been 5 days, 6. I don't know. I heard strange sounds that were part of me but seemed to come from outside as well. I also remember crawling. There was a squawking voice that came from my chest but didn't sound like me, that kept talking to itself. I'll have more cream. Yes, sugar too. And potato, please. Lots of potato. French fried. No. Lamb chops today, steak tomorrow. Bacon, well done.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry!
You ought to be horsewhipped for this, Slake.
I don't want any sermons, Gaines. Are you ready to witness the test?
Yes. Let's get it over with, for heaven's sakes.
All right. Now watch. All right, get up. There, between you. The food is there on the floor. Get up!
I saw it. The bread on the floor. A tiny dot, far out in space. Painfully, I slid down from the couch. On all fours, I slowly pushed forward. I noticed a woman on the other side of the room, lying on her cot, staring at me and at the bread. She tried to get up, but couldn't. I wondered who the strange, skinny woman was. I finally reached the bread. I touched it shyly. It was soft. I shivered as my hand closed around it.
Dave?
The woman again.
Dave?
I wondered whose name she was calling. Didn't really matter, though. I picked up the slice of bread. I sniffed it.
Darling, did you hear me? Darling? Kathy?
I started to put the bread clumsily into my mouth.
Darling? I'm so hungry.
That was Kathy. Catherine, the girl I was going to marry. And she was hungry. That's all there was to it. I started across the miles of carpet. Bread. Bread. You ate it.
You first. You're hungrier.
No. I love you. It's for you. I love you.
Gaines, get them out of here. Give them the money and get them out of here. Hurry up. And get these babies out of my sight.
Would you like to win a brand new 1954 high-style Plymouth convertible? Well, then be sure to enter the big Plymouth contest that starts this Thursday. $25,000 in prizes, including 6 new 54 Plymouths and hundreds of cash prizes. Your Plymouth dealer can give you an entry blank next Thursday. You'll see it contains a complete list of the prizes and the easy rules. But don't put it off because the contest closes midnight, Monday, October 19th. So how about a big red circle on the calendar around this coming Thursday? That's the day to see the new 54 Plymouth and enter the big contest. Is it a date?
It's big, the 54 Plymouth. It's bright, the 54 Plymouth. Big, bright, beautiful too. The 54 Plymouth is a car for you.
Under the direction of Anthony Ellis, Escape has brought you Elementals, a story by Stephen Vincent Benet, adapted for radio by Meyer Dolinsky, starring Tony Barrett as Dave Latimer, William Conrad as John Slake, and Georgia Ellis as Catherine Vane. Featured in the cast were Ben Wright and Byron Kane. The special music for Escape was composed and conducted by Rex Corey. This is Roy Rowan speaking. Escape, transcribed, was brought to you by Plymouth, along with a reminder that you visit your Plymouth dealer on Thursday. Enter the $25,000 contest and see the big, bright, beautiful new 54 Plymouth. Thursday.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. In truth, the Roman philosopher said, affluence will try even the souls of the wise. Absolutely. And you can take it even further. While it needs talent to weather adversity, it requires genius to survive prosperity. Adversity, prosperity. We shall explore the relative merits of each.
But you can't arrest the king of Morania. I can if he broke the law. It doesn't make any difference.
You mean he's allowed to break the law?
Oh, look, Bouncer, why don't we just forget it? Why? If you arrest him, the U.S. can get into a war.
So what? You mean the U.S. couldn't lick Morania?
Our mystery drama, Charlie the Actor, written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan, and stars Leon Janney. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Old age, it is said, is the last act in the play of life. In the drama of every man, it leads to the final curtain. As the bard has written, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Many of us can attract and thrill the audience during Act One and Act Two, but most of us find ourselves all alone in the deserted theater toward the end of Act Three.
Hey, Bouncer, where you been?
Too late for a steak, Molly?
Coming up.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd be closed.
Yeah, I should have been.
Yeah.
Well, you take your life in your hands staying open late in this neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the truth. I remember years ago.
Oh, them days. They'll never come back.
What we used to have here, the theaters, the hotels.
It was class.
Today?
Oh. Hey, listen, I got something special for you.
Yeah? What?
You know the guy that services the jukebox?
Huh?
I made him get me a couple of records.
Which records?
We don't get no call for them these days, he says. Well, I says, I'm calling for them now. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when they used to play the Paramount around the corner?
Yeah, I remember when they used to be the Paramount.
Yeah, the Paramount, the State, the Capitol. Whatever happened to them days, huh?
Nothing. I guess they just disappeared, that's all. And we just got older.
Hey, what's wrong, Bouncer?
Nothing. I think I'm going to put in my papers.
You're going to retire from the department?
I guess I don't belong.
Oh, how can you say that?
Because I don't know how to be a cop no more.
That ain't true.
It's a new world, Molly. I don't understand it. I remember this neighborhood 35, 40 years ago when I first came on the beat.
Oh, it was always tough.
Yeah, but you could handle it. You know what I mean? And bad as the neighborhood was, you were a part of it. You saw some kid stepping too far out of line, you took him aside and explained things. Maybe you had to give him a little rap across the chops.
I know.
9 times out of 10, you straightened him out. And his old man, his old lady, they thanked you for it.
Sure.
Just lay a finger on some young punk today, and you know what happens.
Oh, let's don't talk about it.
Hey, that steak's going to be well done.
I'll leave it to Molly.
Hey, you got any fries?
Oh, I ought to say no. You know, you should watch your weight.
I watch it.
Yeah, you sit there and you watch it.
Well, it's the new cops, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
They all been to college.
Mm-hmm.
They all know big words.
Yeah.
They all got these great new theories. I'm riding the car with a kid who wasn't even born when I first put on the badge. And he's spouting off about the sociological implications of the disintegration of the linear familial peer group.
What's it mean?
Do I know? Does he know? First, I figured sociological was like socialist. I know what that means.
I saved you some apple pie.
I don't belong no more, Molly.
And I got fresh coffee.
I don't fit in the picture.
We'll put a little chocolate ice cream on that apple pie.
Look at me, Molly. Look at me in the mirror. I'm old, I'm fat.
Oh, come on, Bouncer.
I'll tell you the worst thing of all. I've become a character. I know how they talk about me, the rookie cops. Hey, you riding with Bouncer tonight? He's a million laughs. Get him started on them stories of his about the old times. Get him to tell you how he got the nickname, Bouncer.
Look, you're the best cop in the precinct. You got the one thing you can't learn. You gotta be born with it.
What's that?
Instinct.
So what? Today it's all on the computer. If it ain't on the computer, nobody wants to know about it.
Look, I'll tell you what. We spent the last 10 minutes listening to your troubles. You want to spend the next 10 minutes listening to mine?
Hey, let's play another one of them tunes, huh?
Yeah, and this time let's use your quarter.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
So, why wasn't you in for supper?
I was on special detail.
Yeah? Where?
Up on East 83rd Street.
Doing what?
Pulling guard at this embassy.
Oh, which one?
Some country called Murania.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, there's maybe 20, 30 countries you never heard of. Like, I was on detail at the UN one time. It seemed like there was a new one coming out every day.
Yeah, and on the other hand, there's a lot of countries you used to hear about, but no more. No, like, whatever happened to Serbia? Or Montenegro? Or Albania?
Albania's still around.
Well, didn't they have a king once that used to smoke 200 cigarettes a day? Poor guy. Here he was a king, and all he can be remembered for is... Wait a sec. There was something about Morania in today's paper.
Yeah? What?
Yeah, it's in the journal.
What's this 2x4 country like Morania doing on the front page?
Oh, it's the king. See? He's due here tomorrow.
So that's what it's all about.
He's going to be here for a week.
That's why there's so many cops assigned.
Is it a good detail?
If they don't have a riot.
Well, according to the paper, you can count on it.
Look at this king.
Yeah.
Sure got a lot of medals.
All kings do. They don't earn them, do they?
Nah, they just hand them out to each other.
What is it, Bouncer?
This king, what's his name? Zofrana?
Close enough. Well, what about him?
Where have I seen him before?
You ever been to Morania?
I don't even know where it is.
Well, read down there what it says.
The Balkans.
You ever been to the Balkans?
I never even heard of them.
Yeah, well, it's the south of Europe somewhere.
How would you know?
I had this Greek counterman one time, and he told me...
Why does this king look so familiar, huh?
What? Because it must look like somebody you know.
No.
Oh, it could be.
There's a difference.
What kind of difference?
Between a guy who looks like somebody you know and a guy who is somebody you know.
Hey, where would you come off knowing the king of Morania?
Molly, I'm telling you, I know this guy.
Oh, sure.
I know him.
Hey, you want another piece of pie?
Tomorrow I'll know for sure.
Yeah? Well, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow he's supposed to show up. It's hard to tell everything from a picture. Wait till I see him in the flesh.
Leave me know how you make out.
Bouncer?
Oh, yes, Sarge?
Hey, you want to come with me?
Where we going?
Around the back.
What's doing around the back?
I got nobody in the back door, and I got 5 guys up front.
Yeah, but why me?
No reason. I just happened to pick you.
Is that a fact, Sarge?
Sure. What else?
You mean you want to keep me out of trouble?
Why, Bouncer, how could you say that, huh?
Yeah, because when I was your age, that's how we also protected the old guys.
Look, Bouncer, there isn't going to be any trouble.
That's not what I read in the papers.
Well, you don't want to believe everything you encounter in the media.
There was riots in Morania when this king left. There's going to be more when he shows up here.
Oh, come on, Bouncer. There aren't enough Moranian Americans.
For riots, you can always raise a crowd.
Your orders are to guard the rear of these premises.
Against what? Squirrels? Chipmunks?
At the first sign of trouble, you're to radio for immediate assistance.
Hey, Sarge, any of these clowns try something, I'll bounce them around myself.
Hey, that must be the king. Look, I'm going back around to the front.
But if I'm stuck here, how can I get a good look at him?
What do you want to look at him for?
Nothing. Well, hello there.
The Polizei.
Yes, ma'am, the Polizei.
Polizei Americano. He's good.
Not bad. Are you the queen?
The queen?
Yeah, the first lady. The empress.
Empress? Oh, Empress, yeah. Why you say that?
Well, King Zafrana hangs his hat here, don't he? Figured you must be his wife.
Wife?
His better half. His ball and chain. His, spouse.
Oh, esposana. No.
Why not? You're pretty enough.
Oh, I am, how you say, the cook.
Hey, I'll bet you're pretty good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, my name's Bouncer. What's yours?
Doria.
Hey, Doria. What's the chances of promoting a cup of coffee, huh?
Hey, Bouncer.
Yeah.
Here's your raincoat.
Oh, thanks, Sarge.
Very cozy. Little back porch here with a roof. What are you eating?
No. It's got a jawbreaker for a name, but it's got lamb and veal and pork and beef
and garlic.
Yeah.
Woo, leave it to you, Bouncer. You can always scare up some chow.
Any action up front?
Yeah, a little fracas, but we broke it up.
What do they want from this guy, Sarge?
They want to kill him.
Why?
Well, that's the way it goes in his country.
The way what goes?
Well, the ones that are out want to knock off the ones that are in because the ins are stealing the country blind, and the outs want to get in there so they can have their turn at the cash register.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
3 hours to go. Midnight, Jerry will bring over your relief and take you back to the station house. Now, keep out of trouble.
Oh, me?
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bouncer?
Hi, Doria.
Oh, Bouncer. You're hungry, no?
I could accommodate a little snack.
Oh, come inside.
No, I gotta guard the back of the house.
You can guard from inside, no?
I can guard from inside, yes.
Come. Now, I have prepared, how you say, snack. And you can watch through window indoor as you eat, no? Now, we have the fish, the chicken, which you like.
I can handle them both.
Oh, I love it to watch as you eat.
Who's that?
Oh, it is King. He is angry.
What's he saying?
Oh, he is angry, big angry.
About what?
Oh, he is coming into kitchen. The king.
What would a king be doing in the kitchen?
He likes to drink the glass milk.
Glass in a milk bowl.
That.
No, good evening, Your Majesty. I'm the cop on the beat, Your Majesty. Just keeping out of the rain for a bit.
Rain, not good.
You got a point there, Your Majesty.
Good for farm.
Glacine milk bowl, Majesty.
That's the king.
That is King Zofrana of Morania. Long live 1,000 years.
Yeah? He may be the king of Morania, honey. But you can take it from me. He's also somebody else.
picture painted by Salvador Dali called The Persistence of Memory. Memory. Elusive. Deceptive. It will not stay, and it will not go. How often we try to remember something, but what was it? Where has it gone? Or did it ever exist? Obviously, we shall have to work on it further in Act 2. Who is the king of Murania? You never heard of Murania? Well, don't dismiss it out of hand. Consider the history of the last 20 or 30 years. Where had most of it been made? Why, as the popular song used to say, in faraway places with strange-sounding names. But to answer the question, the king of Murania is Zofrana, the 22nd. However, the hero of our story, a veteran streetwise cop, thinks the king is also somebody else.
What did you say about the king?
Listen, honey. You sure he's the king?
Oh, yes. He is king.
I must be getting old.
Is the chicken cook full?
Chicken's just great.
It's true?
To prove it, I'll even have another piece.
Oh, good. It's good.
Where have I seen this guy before, your king?
What do you say? Hey, Bouncer. When are we getting married?
When I'm ready, Molly, to assume the responsibilities of a wedded state.
Well, listen what I got for you tonight. You remember that, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the matter, Bouncer?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, rough details standing around in all that rain, huh?
That's for sure.
I'll bet you didn't get anything to eat all night, neither, huh?
You ain't kidding.
Oh, well, I'll have you suffer in just a minute.
You got tonight's paper?
Yeah, I saved it for you.
Yeah, here he is. On the front page.
Who?
The king of Murania, that's who.
What's this thing all about?
What thing?
The thing with you and the king of whatever the place is.
Molly, you ever look at anybody and say, I know this guy?
Oh, sure. But I don't make a career out of it.
Maybe I'm getting old.
Well, here's your supper.
What's this?
What's it look like? Poached egg on dry toast.
For me?
Weak tea without sugar.
What's going on?
You know why you eat so much?
Because I'm hungry.
Because you're frustrated.
Oh, come on, Molly.
That's what this psychiatrist told me.
Now, listen.
He was in here having his lunch.
A poached egg?
What he said, it made sense.
They're crying out loud.
You got this here compulsion to eat.
Who says so?
Who we been talking about? The psychiatrist.
Those guys are phonies.
Okay, Bouncer. I admit some of them may be quacks. But this guy...
Wait a minute.
For what?
That's his name.
Whose name?
This guy that's supposed to be King of Murania.
What's his name?
He just said it.
I just said it. When?
Just now. You were talking about psychiatrists.
Yeah?
You said some of them was quacks.
So?
So that's his name.
His name is Quacks?
No. It's Ducks.
His name is Ducks?
No, not Ducks. It's a Goose. No. Gander.
Hey, Bouncer, are you okay?
No, it ain't gander. It's a...
Keep swimming.
Swan. Mallard. Drake. That's his name. Drake.
Once again, whose name?
Who we've been talking about. Here, this guy whose picture's in the paper.
Bouncer, if you can read, underneath the picture, it's written King Zofrana, the 22nd of Murania, right?
You know what this goes to prove, Molly? You don't want to believe everything you read in the paper. His name is Carlton Billingham Drake, also known as Charlie the actor.
Bouncer, what are you saying?
I remember. This has to be over 30 years ago. He used to hang around Bay's drugstore on Broadway with all the other young actors that was looking for a break. Yeah, remember Bay's, Molly?
Who don't remember Bay's?
They used to go there to use the phones. Then they'd drift down here where your old man, he should rest in peace, he'd leave them run up a tab. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Now, look at this guy again.
Yeah, but it says he's the king of Morania.
Disregard what it says.
How can I disregard?
See if he don't look like one of them starving actors that used to hang around here. Carlton Billingham Drake. You recognize the face?
I remember the name. He got sent to jail for robbery.
Murder.
Yeah, he killed a guy.
A dame.
His wife.
He wasn't even married. She was an actress.
Oh, sure. Who was she again?
Doreen Davidson.
Right, Doreen Davidson. A big blonde.
A little redhead.
Yeah. And he killed her because he was in love with her, and he caught her with another guy.
Hugh Danes, that's how you always rewrite history. He killed her because he loved her. Nah, that ain't what happened at all.
No?
It was his first big part, see? She played opposite him. He has this big scene where he gets to make this great speech. And every night, while he's making it, she upstages him.
And that's why he killed her?
He was an actor. It was reason enough.
Now I remember. He got sent up for life.
No, they gave him the chair.
Oh.
In them days, the law didn't fool around.
Yeah, but then the governor...
That's right. The governor changed it to life.
So he's got to be in jail. If he's still alive.
8-10 years ago, he escaped. I was reading about it. There was a rumor he'd gone to Europe. Whatever it was, he dropped out of sight.
Charlie the actor. Yeah, I remember him now.
And now that you got Charlie in mind, take another look at the picture of this king.
Yeah, but, Bouncer, it's been more than 30 years since I've seen him.
All right, already. Add on the 30 years. The wrinkles and the lines and so forth. Does he look like Charlie the actor 30 years later?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he could be. Oh, but, Bouncer, how is it possible?
Well, the question is, how do I handle it?
Handle what?
Let's say I report it to the sergeant.
What are you going to report to the sergeant?
That the king ain't the king. But that he's Charlie the actor.
Look, Bouncer, all you got is the fact that there's a kind of resemblance.
That's all I'd have to do, yeah.
Look, Bouncer, why don't you just forget it, huh?
No, I gotta report it.
Why?
Because I'm a good cop.
Oh, look, Bouncer, don't get yourself into trouble.
Well, there won't be nothing new.
How's things back here, Bouncer?
Quiet. How's it up front?
Well, it gets a little unruly now and then.
Listen, Sarge. Did you get a good look at this king?
Yeah, pretty good. Why?
Don't he remind you of somebody?
I don't know.
You want to think for a minute?
Look, I could think for an hour. He doesn't look like anybody I know. Yeah, he does. My wife's uncle. Why?
Would you say he looked like Charlie the actor?
Who?
Carlton Billingham Drake. He murdered this actress he was on the stage with maybe 35 years ago.
Bouncer, 35 years ago, I wasn't even born.
This here king's a dead ringer for Charlie the actor.
Yeah, well, that very well might be.
I say they're the same person.
You're saying the king is this Charlie the actor, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bouncer, this is far out, even for you.
Leave me give you what the media would call a scenario.
Yeah, Bouncer, I'm due around the front.
Carlton Billingham Drake commits murder.
Yeah, you already told me that.
He gets sentenced to life in the slammer.
Bouncer, I do not have the time.
He busts his way out. Last heard, he's someplace in Europe. He gets to be king of Morania.
Well, that is a very big jump. Now, how did he get to be king, huh?
I don't know.
Why did he get to be king?
I don't know that either.
Well, it would seem that you really don't know very much.
But I know enough. I know this clown inside the house that calls himself King Zofrana the 22nd is none other than Carlton Billingham Drake. Charlie the actor.
Well, it's a most thought-provoking speculation. An extremely fortuitous verisimilitude.
Sarge, whenever a young cop uses big words, it's a sign he doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, Bouncer. In a million years, it could never be true, all right? But, okay, say it is. What's it to you and me if these foreigners in Morania want to take a guy like Charlie the actor and crown him King Zofrana the 22nd?
Just this. Charlie the actor's an escaped con. You want to just walk away from it?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Bring him in.
Look, Bouncer, I won't say anything about this to anybody, but I think you should see a doc.
Okay, Sarge, okay.
Do you want me to go in there and put the cuffs on the King of Morania and haul him downtown?
You don't have to stick your neck out that far. I'll put the cuffs on him.
Bouncer, it'll start a war.
So what? You mean the U.S. can't lick Morania?
Well, it wouldn't be a war exactly. It'd just be a diplomatic mess. The entire State Department.
I don't care about the State Department. I work for the police department.
Ooh, Bouncer, you do not arrest the king of a foreign country.
That's my point.
What's your point?
He ain't the king. He's Charlie the actor.
That is only a suspicion on your part.
You mean we never arrest guys on suspicion?
No, not when they happen to be kings.
So we're just going to stand around and do nothing?
Oh, Bouncer, why do you always give everybody such a hard time?
All we got to do is haul this character downtown, fingerprint him, and that'll prove once and for all who he is.
Well, what if the fingerprints prove he is the king?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, he says.
It's the only way to do it.
No, there's another way to do it. You prove he's Charlie the actor first.
Yeah?
Then you get his fingerprints.
How?
Why, Bouncer, a man of your experience, judgment, and savvy, it shouldn't be any problem at all.
The plot, as they say in the thrillers, thickens. Our friend the bouncer is evidently a man of prodigious memory. Obviously, one of those rare people who can remember everything. Is this good? Well, in this particular situation, we might remind Bouncer of a wise saying by no less a philosopher than the late Groucho Marx. I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll make an exception. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. An elephant never forgets. Who says so? Well, they say so. You know, that certain indefinable they who seem to have the final word on everything. No one has ever proved the prodigiousness of an elephant's memory, but we seem to have absorbed it into our culture, and it is now an accepted fact. Well, while we cannot vouch for the tenacity of an elephant's memory, our candidate for the champion non-forgetter of all time is a cop named Bouncer.
Bouncer?
Oh, hi, Doria.
You have, you feel you are hungry?
You could say I'm all of them.
Come. I have the, how you call, a snack.
Don't mind if I do.
See? Is lamb and veal.
It looks great. Listen, Doria, I want to ask you something. This king of yours...
Zofrana. Long life, 1,000 years.
How long's he been king?
How long?
Yeah, how long? When did he become king?
Oh, since he's little boy.
Little boy?
Since he's wearing long hair with curlies.
So now he's about what, 55?
Oh, yes.
He's been king all that time, huh?
He's good, the veal.
Yeah. He's very good, the veal.
You like king?
I can take him or leave him.
Why you ask so much?
Just curious.
When Polizei ask, is sign that everything is not good.
Hey, look, it's almost 9 o'clock. Which means that the king is due for his glass of milk, huh?
Yes.
Do you want to do something for your country?
Yes. Oh, buzzer rings from the room of king.
Yeah, now listen, Doria.
King wants milk.
You have to do this for your country.
Yes.
How do you bring him the milk?
Bring him milk in glass. Is no good?
Is great. Now, don't touch the glass, okay?
Not touch glass?
No. Pick up the glass with a napkin. Put it down on the tray, okay?
Well,
Just do it, huh?
Okay.
Now, pour the milk into it, okay?
Okay.
Now, pick up the tray. Don't touch the glass, okay?
Okay.
And when he finishes the milk, you bring the glass back here to me, okay?
Okay.
And whatever you do, don't touch it. Just bring it back to me. Okay?
Okay. Oh, Bouncer.
Ah, back so quick, huh?
Here is glass.
No, don't touch it. Here, leave me pick it up off the tray with his handkerchief. That's good.
You take glass?
You mind?
Mind? What is mind?
Well, you see, I'm a great fan of the Kings.
Fan?
Yeah. So I thought I'd like to have this little souvenir.
Ah, souvenir. Da.
Thanks a lot, Doria.
You come in later for coffee, no?
I come in later for coffee, yes. Sarge.
Bouncer, you left your post.
It's okay. The chipmunks and the squirrels are still there.
This is serious.
I know, which is why I brought you this.
What is it?
What does it look like? It's a glass.
What do I want with a glass?
You said to get the King's fingerprints.
Okay, Bouncer, okay.
You just run them through the check, and we'll see if they don't prove
I said okay, Bouncer.
Remember, Sarge, if you're just fluffing me off, the responsibility will rest absolutely on you.
Bouncer, I said okay. Now get back to your post.
Sure thing.
And be alert.
You know me, Sarge. I'm always alert.
Yeah, well, good. We got a tip. Somebody may try to knock off the King tonight.
The joke will be on them. He ain't the King. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe...
Bouncer, will you get back to your post?
Bouncer?
Hi, Doria.
You like the coffee?
I always like the coffee.
It's on stove. Fresh.
You don't have to ask me twice. Sure smells good.
Bouncer, why you say king is not king?
Doria, I can trust you. I know him as somebody else.
Somebody else? How is it possible?
Well, that's the way it is.
But how is it possible for someone else to become King Sofrana?
I'm not concerned with that, Doria. I'm concerned with a person whose name is Carlton Billingham Drake.
His big name. How you say it?
Just call him Charlie the actor. He's an escaped Khan.
Khan?
Prisoner.
Oh, he's terrible.
Doria, is there anybody in this place you can trust?
Oh, yes, ambassador, big man, great patriot.
Any time now, the sergeant is going to get those fingerprints verified.
Da?
And he'll have to come in here to make the arrest.
Arrest?
So, tell the ambassador to be prepared for it. You know what I mean? It should be smooth and quiet, understand?
Da. Smooth and quiet.
Go ahead, quick. Now, let me see. There should be an apple strudel in the icebox. Ah, right here.
Stand still. Huh? Do not, I repeat, do not turn around. Do not reach for your gun. Now then, raise your hands, and I shall relieve you of your weapon. There. That's better.
Can I turn around now?
You may.
Well, if it ain't Charlie the actor.
You are guilty, my friend, of lèse-majesté. It is not the way to address a king.
Come off it, Charlie.
Why do you call me Charlie?
Would you rather I called you Carlton Billingham Drake?
Oh, it's been years since I heard that.
Hey, what happened to your accent?
My accent?
Yeah, the one you used the other night.
Ah, you have no idea how joyful it is to speak English again.
How long are you going to point that heater at me?
Until I figure out what to do with you. As they say in the thriller, you know too much.
How are you going to get rid of me?
Well, Moranians are very inventive when it comes to getting rid of undesirables.
Yeah, but I'm a cop. My sergeant knows where I am.
How did you recognize me, anyhow?
I never forget a face.
After all these years, yes, I remember you now. You were the cop on the Broadway beat. That fat cop they used to call Bouncer.
Hey, your memory ain't too bad neither.
I am an actor.
Yeah, well, how did you get to play this particular part?
Well, I don't suppose it'll do any harm to tell you.
I escaped from prison, stowed away in a freighter. I landed in Europe. I wandered around looking for work. Finally, I landed a job with a touring Shakespearean company. One night we were playing in Grudbag.
Where's that?
It is the capital of Morania. And after the show, a couple of men came by and they offered me a very interesting proposition.
Yeah?
Yes. How would I like to be king of Morania?
Just like that?
No. It was a little more complicated. I looked something like the king, but with the right makeup, I could look exactly like him.
What did they do with the real king?
He died.
Was it an accident?
I never did ask.
And?
It was a secret. Nobody knew the king had expired. So he was secretly buried, and here I am.
And you were able to fool everybody?
I, sir, am an actor.
A very interesting story.
Yes, and like all stories, it must come to an end. I think we'll have to take you downstairs to the cellar.
Charlie, I'm afraid the show's over. You're under arrest.
I beg your pardon?
You're an escaped prisoner, a fugitive from justice, and therefore I have to take you in custody.
But I have the gun.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to ask you for the gun.
Well, I can understand your asking, but I have no intention...
Come on, don't be a chump. I may change my mind.
You may change your mind. About what?
About bringing you in. I may just leave you to your, fate.
You're asking me to come back to a life sentence in prison?
Better to be a live Khan than a dead king.
Yes, I see what you're trying to do.
Chump, why did they ask you to become king? Because they want to knock you off.
Really?
They were planning to have the king travel to the U.S. just so they could knock him off in this country.
Why?
So they could hit us for some cash, that's why. But the plan got gummed up because the real king died at home.
I don't believe it.
Oh? Look out the window. You ever see so many cops? Look at that mob. Where'd they come from? Look at the signs. Death to the tyrant. That's you, Charlie.
I'll take my chance.
They'll get you. The cops can't guard you forever. Come on. Leave me put the cuffs on you, and I'll sneak you out the back way. Don't let 'em make a sucker out of you. Look, it's all over anyhow. Doria got me a glass with your prints on it. I turned it over to my sergeant. By now, he knows who you are.
But I'll spend the rest of my life in jail.
Look, Charlie, we can make it look like you cooperated. And that could get you time off. Maybe even a pardon.
All right. All right. Here, take the gun.
No, do not take the gun. Both. Remain still.
Doria.
Do not move.
Hey, Doria.
Colonel Doria of Morania Secret Police. You have guessed our plot, Bouncer. So now it shall reach, how you say, climax.
Yeah?
You see, assassin rush into kitchen. He kill policeman on guard duty. He kill king. He escape from back door before policeman from front door can come to help.
Doria, you wouldn't shoot me.
Bouncer, you must believe from the bottom of my heart there is no hard feelings.
But they'll know he ain't the king from his fingerprints on the glass.
Oh, poor Bouncer. So sorry. I wiped king fingerprints from glass first.
Well, after a long and distinguished career on the force, it looks like I get myself outsmarted by a dame.
No, Bouncer, she's outsmarted herself. Don't move, lady. Madam, you don't want to do anything silly.
But she wiped Charlie's prints off the glass. Hey, Sarge, what made you come in?
Yeah, she wiped his off, but she forgot to wipe off her own. What do you say, Bertha?
Bertha?
Yes, ma'am. Those are your prints. Bertha Bizarre, wanted for murder.
Yeah, but that was more than 30 years ago.
Sure, but there were your prints in the files, clean and as fresh as the day they were taken.
Bertha Bizarre. Now I remember. You poisoned 3 husbands. Why'd you do it, Bertha?
Why? Because they like to eat. And they carried a lot of insurance. Hey, Bouncer. When do we get married?
Well, I'll tell you. I think I'm finally able to assume the responsibilities of the wedded state.
There's lots of things you got to do.
Yeah, I know.
Like you got to get yourself an insurance policy.
An insurance policy.
Yeah, and then you got to get some other...
Look, I'm starved. Can I eat first?
Oh, sure. What do you want?
A poached egg, dry toast, and weak tea.
From the wit and wisdom of Bouncer Dugan, veteran policeman extraordinary, more guys have dug more graves with their teeth than with all the shovels that were used to build the sidewalks of New York. I'll be back in just a few moments, during which time you may or may not figure out exactly what he meant. As the philosopher said, there are those who remember nothing, and there are those who remember everything. And then, of course, we have those who remember just enough. For those who can recall nothing are the optimists. Those who will forget nothing are the pessimists. And those in the middle are the only ones who can be truly happy. Our cast included Leon Janney, Bryna Rayburn, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
You, finding life rather dull, dreaming again of exotic places, wishing you were somewhere else, we offer you Escape.
Escape with us now to Malaya, where a young doctor and a beautiful girl are faced with the horrors of plague and the bloody holocaust of a native revolt, as Charles Israel tells it in Funeral Fires.
They were burning the dead. The column of flames sucked up against the night sky of the river town, leaned against it, held. And from far away, the dirge, the Malays mourning their dead. Then, drifting down to the landing where I stood, somehow the word, always the word in Malay and Chinese and English, plague. Plague had come to Lahore. Plague. That's why I was here. All the way from Delhi,
I'd come. My plague serum and I. The police lieutenant who met me at the rickety little wharf had been there for 5 days already. He was very young, and he didn't like his job.
Rather awful show, this. Don't you think so, sir?
And it's going to get worse.
You've brought serum, sir. That should do the trick.
It should, but it's not that easy. Every time a native sees a needle, he takes off for the hills, thinks it's something to kill him quicker.
Not these natives, sir. There was a plague epidemic here about 15 years ago. Serum wiped it out. The natives call it foreign devil medicine, but they respect it.
That's good. It'll save us some time.
Oh, there'll be a boy here in a minute for your luggage.
Good.
I'm glad you've finally arrived, sir. It's good to have a doctor here.
Well, they told me there was a doctor here. A Dr. Grimes.
It says doctor on his sign, sir.
Fine. Need his help.
I wouldn't count on it, sir.
Why not?
You'll see, sir.
What are you talking about?
Wait till you meet Dr. Grimes. If you want a bit of free advice, sir, I'd rely more on Miss Randall.
Miss Randall? Who's she?
An American, sir.
An American? Well, what's she doing here?
I don't know, sir, but she walked in and took over the whole ruddy show. Converted an old warehouse into a hospital. Been slaving day and night. Wonderful, sir.
Lieutenant!
Someone's calling you, Lieutenant.
He'll find me.
Who?
Compatriot of yours.
Oh, there you are, Lieutenant. I've looked all over town for you. Now I'd like to know who's allowed all this. You responsible for this, Lieutenant?
Responsible for what, Mr. Ford?
For this here funeral business. Every native in Lepore down there by that fire.
Is there anything wrong with that, Mr. Ford?
I'll tell the world there's something wrong. My whole night shift, every last man, down there singing and carrying on.
I'm afraid I can't stop them, Mr. Ford.
You'd better stop them, Lieutenant. Get down there and send them back on the job.
He can't stop them, Ford.
Huh? Who are you?
My name is Donovan, Dr. Mark Donovan.
So your name is Donovan. So that don't give you a right to... Hey, wait a minute. Holy smoke, man. You're an American.
That's right.
Well, now, that's different. Shake hands, Doc. Holy smoke. Why didn't you say so? Ford is my moniker. That name's as American as the hole in a lifesaver. Oscar R. Ford, Cleveland, Ohio. Ever been to Cleveland, Doc?
What are you doing in Lepore, Ford?
Rubber. Own a rubber plantation near here. Best little outfit in the whole shebang. And you know why, Doc? Because it's run by an American, that's why. Efficiency. Say, Doc, you'll get my men back to work, won't you?
I'm here to wipe out plague in Lepore, Ford.
Oh, sure, Doc. That's what I mean. Wipe out the plague. We'll show him, Doc. And if you need help, you can count on Oscar R. Ford. Remember that, Doc.
Yeah. I'll call you when I need you. Lieutenant?
Yes, sir?
I'll be going over to the hospital.
Righto, sir. Straight down this road, sir. You can't miss it.
Thanks. I'll let you know when we're ready to set up our serum station.
Right you are, sir.
I left him standing there with Ford and walked through the town. Everywhere I turned, I brushed against death. It got into my nostrils, crept into the lining of my clothes. The deserted streets shrieked of it. So did a ravaged face seen through the door of a straw hut. Plague. And only the serum I'd brought with me could stop it. I walked into the warehouse that had been converted into a hospital. Rows of people lying on the wooden floor, hundreds of them, the dying and the dead. Then I saw her, the lieutenant's girl, on her knees beside a dying man. She looked up at me.
Hand me that cloth, please.
Oh, this one?
No, not that one. There, in the basin. Bring out the water first.
Miss Randall?
Yes? What do you want?
My name is Mark Donovan. I've just come in from Delhi.
That's fine. I'm busy.
I'm a doctor.
Did you bring the serum with you?
Yes?
Well, get it and get to work.
Miss Randall, I'm in charge here now.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm tired.
I know. I need your help. We're going to set up a serum station.
It's about time. When do we start?
As soon as we can get organized.
Good.
Oh, by the way, Miss Randall, is Dr. Grimes around?
The rum pot?
The resident medical officer.
Look, if you want to find Grimes, there's only one gin parlor in Lepore. They call it the Nine Dragons. He'll be there.
Thanks. Miss Randall,
Yes?
get yourself some sleep, huh?
Sure, Doctor. As soon as they stop dying.
Hey, you there, boy. You seen Dr. Grimes?
Dr. Grimes, sir, you will find him there, sir, at the corner table.
Ah, thanks. You're Dr. Grimes?
What if I am? Who wants to know?
I'm Dr. Mark Donovan, World Health Organization. I just got in from Delhi.
Hey, well, now that's a fancy introduction, laddie. It's worth the drink. Here, laddie. And drink up.
No, thanks.
Dinna be that way, laddie. Take it.
No, thanks.
Take the glass, laddie. Take it. We'll have a wee toast. That'll be the ticket. Wee toast.
I said no.
You didn't have to knock the drink from my hand, laddie.
Dr. Grimes, how soon can you be ready to give plague injections?
There's no blasted plague here, young man.
You're drunk.
I say there's no plague here. No plague, you hear? That's what I say, and that's what I mean.
Come on, Grimes, we'll get some coffee.
You're insolent, young man. I'm in charge here.
Let's go, Grimes.
You've come to send a bad report on me, have you not? Aye. Well, you'll not do it.
I said come on.
Aye. I'm coming, young man. I'm coming.
Put that knife away.
I'm coming right at you, laddie.
I told you to put that knife away. Get up.
You won't send a bad report on me now, will you, laddie? Now, tell me you won't.
Get up.
Now, what is it you want from me, laddie?
Meet me at the hospital in 1 hour. We're going to begin shooting serum.
Anything you say, laddie, only if you please, no bad report.
Just be there.
I'll be there.
I looked back at him. He was standing propped up against the table, staring at me. And he was grinning like a great, evil cat. Grinning. I walked through the swinging doors into the street. Outside was silence. The cool silence just before dawn. I stood there, letting it surround me.
Don't be rude, Mr. Wu.
He stood barring my way. On his shoulder was perched a tiny black monkey. The Chinese leaned his face close to mine.
Please to talk with me. And if you are kind, also with Mr. Wu.
Another time, huh? I'm in a big hurry.
Mr. Wu is my greatest friend, the ruler of King Tu's pet shop. I am Kung.
Well, I'm sorry,
Please,
but...
No, Dr. Donovan. It is to save your life that I desire to enter into conversation.
How do you know my name?
I know many things. Please to talk with me.
All right. But make it quick.
To waste time is not Comte's wish. To hoard time is his greatest ambition. Is it not, Mr. Wu?
Go ahead, Mr. Kung.
My father was Chinese. My mother, Malay. What the Chinese and Lepore choose not to tell, I learned from the family of my mother.
Look, Mr. Kung.
If you value your life, leave Lepore. Leave at once.
What are you talking about? Why should I leave?
What a pity, Doctor. Mr. Wu says he's tired.
Look, just a minute, Mr. Kung. We haven't finished talking yet.
Another time, Honor Doctor. Mr. Wu says he must go now. Say goodbye, Mr. Wu.
He backed away from me, nodding and bowing, and the monkey on his shoulder doing the same. I turned and started for the hotel. Dawn was coming. The funeral fires were spent, the dirges finished, the Malays gone back to their huts to sleep. It was almost daylight when I climbed the stairs and walked down the hall to my room.
I've been waiting for you. Where have you been?
What are you doing here, Miss Randall?
I'm here. That's enough.
I asked you why you're here.
To help with the serum. You're going to need help, aren't you?
Yes?
Good. Well, do we get the serum?
Remind me to ask you a question, Miss Randall.
Like what?
Like what brought you to Lepore?
I'll remind you. The serum, Doctor.
All right. It's here in this closet.
Yes? Doctor, what's the matter? Doctor.
What?
I said, what's the matter with you?
The serum.
What about it?
It's been stolen.
Escape, under the direction of Norman Macdonald, returns in just a moment. The new CBS comedy star, Frank Fontaine, will pay a visit to CBS's Jack Benny this evening. The young comedian, who's celebrated for his impression of a sweepstakes winner and for his other impressions, will be given a royal welcome, even though Jack believes in buying a sweepstakes ticket only when a single horse is in the race. Mary, Dennis, Don, Phil, and Rochester will be on hand, too. So join the fun that only the Jack Benny Show can bring tonight on CBS. And now, back to Escape.
When they sent me from Delhi to Lepore, they said it was plague. And they said it was bad. Now I was here, and it was the way they said it would be. Plague and bad. Only from here on, it was going to be worse, because the serum I'd brought with me was gone. Someone had stolen it from the closet where I'd locked it. Someone who wanted to keep the plague in Lepore. I stood there in my hotel room, staring into the empty closet.
How long are you going to stand there, Doctor?
I can't believe it.
Face it, there's no serum.
Well, it was there. I put it there myself, right next to that bromoquinine.
Cold tablets won't stop a plague, Doctor.
I said I put it there.
I heard you, but I don't have to believe you.
I don't care what you believe.
Maybe you sold the serum before you ever came to Lepore. Maybe you're trying to cover yourself.
Sold it? Why would I want to do that?
How do I know why you'd sell it? You'd have an angle.
All right, you've said what you wanted to say. Get out.
All right, I'm going.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you a question.
And I'll give you an answer. The police, Lieutenant. That's where I'm going.
How long were you in my room before I got here?
I'm going to the police, Doctor.
How long were you here?
You won't get out of it.
How long?
I don't know. 15 minutes, maybe 20. Not very long.
Long enough to take the serum yourself.
Sure. I was here that long.
Long enough to hide it and then come back here.
You're forgetting something.
Like what?
I had no reason to take it.
You've got a reason.
Like what?
What are you doing in Lepore?
Maybe I write books.
Maybe you steal serum.
You'd better get that serum back, Doctor. There are people dying. It's your fault. Get it back. Goodbye, Doctor.
And I had a couple of things to do. Ask the lieutenant to organize a search patrol. Cable Delhi for more serum. 4 days it would take to get here. 4 days of raging death. And because I had no serum, people would die before the sun went down. People who didn't have to die. And Miss Randall had said it. It was my fault. All right, just a minute.
Master, you no move. You listen.
Who are you?
Number 1 boy in shop of 1 Conte.
Conte. Oh, the old man with the monkey?
That same, Conte.
All right. You got a message? What is it?
Conte say, Master pay $5. Here, message.
Here. Now, what's the message?
Conti say he no master have trouble. Conti say master come see him chop chop. No come chop chop, too late.
Is that all?
Him say come chop chop. Chop chop, master.
Anything was worth a try. I found Kung Tae's pet shop in a narrow, musty street just off the marketplace. It wasn't difficult to pick out because there was a crowd jammed around the door. Holding them back were 2 Malay police. I pushed through the crowd and up to the open door.
Oh, good morning, sir. I didn't expect to see you here.
What's all this about, Lieutenant?
You haven't heard, sir?
Heard what?
About the unpleasantness.
What unpleasantness? What are you trying to tell me?
You'd better come inside with me, sir.
All right. Oh, what's this unpleasantness you're talking about?
Right over there, sir. In the corner.
Kung Tae. What happened, Lieutenant?
Murder. A large caliber bullet, I'd say. Probably a .45. You'll want to examine him, sir?
No, that won't be necessary.
Quite right, sir. You know, I can't understand it.
What?
You see, sir, besides yourself, there are only 3 foreigners in that pool. Miss Randall, Mr. Ford, and Dr. Grimes.
Well?
Well, that's it, sir. Why should one of them want to kill the old man?
How do you know it was one of them?
The weapon. Natives kill with a knife for a rope. Mostly a rope. Never with a gun.
Yes, that's interesting, Lieutenant. And there's something else I don't think natives do.
What's that, sir?
Steal serum.
I meant to ask you about the serum, sir. Miss Randall mentioned it to me. There's going to be trouble, sir.
With Miss Randall?
With the natives, sir. I told you they were waiting for medicine. Somehow it's gotten out of them. They know you don't have the serum.
They're right, Lieutenant. It's been stolen. Look, I want all the foreigners in Lepore at your office an hour from now. Can you arrange it?
Yes, sir. You think there's some connection?
Between the murder and the serum? Maybe. Can you have them there?
If you don't mind my saying so, this sounds like a police matter.
You're wrong, Lieutenant. It's medical. Strictly medical.
I don't understand, sir.
You will. Just get those people to your office, huh?
Yes, sir. Miss Randall, Mr. Ford, and Dr. Grimes.
You forgot somebody, Lieutenant.
Who, sir?
You?
Me, sir? Quite right. I forgot, sir.
I turned and walked out of the shop into the street. I had trouble getting through the crowd. It didn't mean much when somebody poked an elbow in my face. That could have been an accident, but not the man who jumped out in front of me and spat on the ground at my feet. This was no accident. This was meant for me. All at once, they were silent, watching me. Then from the hills outside the town, the sound of a drum, slow, ominous. And from somewhere in Lepore itself, the answer, urgent, threatening. Finally, I understood. It had gotten out to the natives. Somehow the people had found out that I had lost the serum, and in their minds I was the medicine man who had failed, the man who was making them die. My plan for getting the serum back had to work. I picked up my medical bag from the hotel, hurried to the lieutenant's office, a one-room wooden shack near the edge of town. I had things almost set up when the first person arrived. It was Miss Randall.
What's all this about? What are you trying to do?
It'll take a little while, Miss Randall. Sit down.
I don't want to sit down.
She stood and watched me take things out of my bag and place them on the table. The hypodermic syringes, needles, alcohol, and finally the little vial of colorless liquid. Then Dr. Grimes came in, cold sober. He walked across the room, sat down where he could look at me.
The natives know something, laddie. Something you didn't want them to know. They're heading this way. Aye.
Take your hands off of me!
I had a little trouble with this one, sir.
And you're gonna have more, so help me.
Sit down, Ford.
Why, you little two-bit quack,
I said sit down.
Well,
That's better.
Well, laddie, you've got us all here. Now perhaps you'll tell us why.
There is an epidemic on. I'm going to inoculate all of you with plague serum.
What are you talking about? You haven't got any serum.
Just this one vial from my bag, Miss Randall. The rest was stolen. All right, Ford, you first. Roll up your sleeve.
Yeah.
That's right. Now. It wasn't that bad, Ford. All right, now you, Miss Randall.
Gentle, Doctor.
Grimes?
Aye, laddie. Get it over with. Yeah.
Okay, Doc. Now we've had the shots. I'll be going now.
Just a minute. Nobody leaves here.
What?
Oh, wait a minute.
I said nobody leaves here. Lieutenant, stand by the door.
Yes, sir.
What's the big idea?
This morning, somebody stole plague serum from my room. I want that serum back.
That's your worry, Doctor.
Yeah. My worry and yours now. All of you. Because one of you took that serum.
You're off your rocker, Doc.
Maybe you took it, Ford. You got a rubber plantation. You could shoot your workers full of serum.
What would I want to do that for?
Oh, efficiency, Ford. The workers on the other plantations would die, and you'd have the field to yourself. Or you, Grimes. You were afraid I'd tell your head office about you.
I know you're wrong, laddie.
You've had it pretty good till now, haven't you? No work, plenty of gin. You were afraid I'd spoil it. So you thought you'd make it look bad for me, too.
No, laddie, you've got it wrong.
All right, Doc, you've got us here. Now, what are you going to do?
I've already done it.
You've done what?
That injection I gave all of you. It wasn't serum. That was plague bacteria. Straight plague.
So, what does that mean, Doc?
Well, it means I have to get that serum within an hour. Otherwise, every one of you is going to get plague. That's right. You think about it. Plague. Pain a human can't stand. Then when you get used to it, you die. Each one of you.
This is ridiculous.
You're going to die, all of you, because there's no serum. Serum would save you. Serum I haven't got.
Look, Doctor. Those sick people at the hospital. They need me. Let me go there.
You forget, Miss Randall. You're sick, too. You've got plague. You're going to die.
I'm not forgetting. Let me go to the hospital, Doctor. Please.
Now, what could you do there? Put cold towels on their heads? It doesn't help.
It doesn't help much. I know that. They die just the same. But at least they're comfortable.
Don't do it, Doc. Don't let her go. It ain't right. If she goes, we all go.
You keep out of this. Doctor, please.
I can't, Miss Randall. Mr. Ford says it wouldn't be right to let you go.
Keep her here, Doc. Here with the rest of us.
I told you to keep out of it.
Want a weasel on me, don't you?
You're a fool. Fat and a fool.
Yeah. I'd be a fool to let you get out of here.
Doctor?
You'll stay here, Miss Randall.
But there's no point in...
You heard what the doc says. Stay here.
This is your fault, Ford.
Tap.
It's all your fault, the whole thing.
I said shut up!
You're going to say something, Miss Randall?
I've got nothing to say.
All right. We'll wait. We'll wait here as long as...
Hey, there's rocks, laddie. They're throwing rocks.
Ford.
What do you want?
How do you feel?
I feel all right.
That's funny. You're sweating. But if you say you feel all right, fine. Because in a little while you won't feel so good. And you won't feel anything. You'll be dead. Have anything to tell me, Ford? All right. We'll wait.
Doctor.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
All right. You're going to die, Miss Randall.
I don't want to die. Don't let me die.
Where's the serum?
Make him tell. Make Ford tell where it is.
She's crazy.
Tell him. Tell him how you paid me to steal it.
Don't listen to her.
Tell him, Ford, you wanted the serum for your own workers. You killed Kung Tate because he found out. You!
What? Don't move, Ford! Keep him covered, Lieutenant. All right, Ford, where's that serum?
How do you like that? Trust a day.
The serum, Ford, where is it?
It's in my house, the living room. Under the floorboard.
Get it, Doctor. I don't want to die. Please. Please.
Lieutenant, you speak Malay?
Yes, sir.
Get out there and tell those people they'll have serum in 30 minutes.
Right, sir. Pleasure.
And take these two with you.
Aye, you're a hard one, laddie.
You ready for work, Grimes?
But laddie, you'll be taking care of me first, will you not?
Oh, you're taken care of, Grimes.
Aye, I'm taken care of. You fill me full of plague.
Oh, not plague. Water.
Water?
Yeah, water. Don't worry, it was distilled.
Under the direction of Norman MacDonald, Escape has brought you Funeral Fires by Charles Israel. Lamont Johnson was starred as Mark, with Georgia Ellis as the girl Alice. Featured in the cast were Don Diamond, Ben Wright, Wilms Herbert, and Leon Lontock. The special music for Escape was composed and conducted by Ivan Ditmars.
Next week, escape with us to the barren wastes of northern Mexico and the story of $1 million in cash to be had for the asking, if you live, as Anthony Ellis tells it in his exciting story, This Side of Nowhere.
Wouldn't you like to help wipe out tuberculosis? Wouldn't you like to help those now afflicted with the dread disease and prevent others from getting it? All the wonderful work carried on by the National Tuberculosis Association is financed by the sale of the Christmas seals you buy each year. So don't forget, help to fight TB by putting a Christmas seal on every letter you write. Escape is one of the fine programs the CBS brings you every Sunday afternoon. On most of these same stations, you can also hear the New York Philharmonic Symphony, the Symphonette, the Arthur Godfrey Digest, the new Meet Frank Sinatra Show, Earn Your Vacation, and Make Believe Town. Stay tuned now for Make Believe Town, which follows immediately on most of these same CBS stations. This is Roy Rowan speaking. This is CBS, where you spend an hour with Frank Sinatra every Sunday afternoon on the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Gambling fever. A disease that, in varying degrees, afflicts millions of Americans. In its milder form, where it's indulged in casually, it can be no more than a pastime. But the compulsive gambler finds himself on the road to perdition. An addicted gambler is doomed as surely as anyone addicted to drugs or alcohol. He will inevitably find himself face to face with disaster.
Hey, you're late, Lou. I know. I've been trying to raise the money. You ought to put that to music. That's the same song I've been hearing for the last week. Look, we've been doing business for years. I've always paid before, haven't I? That's like yesterday's news. Dead. That's what you'll be unless you come up with 11 big ones before next Tuesday.
Our mystery drama, Met with the Angels, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Mason Adams. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Man is a social animal. Indeed, many sociologists believe that the company of his fellows is just as important to him as any of life's necessities. Of course, Friendship between men has been celebrated in song and story ever since Damon and Pythias. Today's tale deals with a friendship that equaled, if it didn't exceed, the bond between that historic pair. Since this friendship carried beyond the grave.
Ever since I could remember, Lou Marvin and I had been pals. From kindergarten through the University of Chicago. Although we chased different careers after we graduated, me to the advertising business, and Lou turning his charm and personal magnetism to selling, we kept in touch. And whenever Lou was in town, we were inseparable. Even during one of the worst blizzards in the history of Chicago, when Lou punched me in the mouth, saving my life at the same time that he risked his own. I was crazy to try to get to work, but I had a new account that I'd promised to work up. So I fought my way to my car and was just about settled in the front seat when I saw Lou trudging towards me through the snow. At the same time, I heard a thump. I rolled the window down to try to see what had happened, and I heard Lou calling.
Stay where you are, Jason. Don't move. And get your face back in there.
Are you crazy, Lou? Come on, get in and I'll give you a lift to your friendly neighborhood bookmaker.
I said sit.
What's going on here? Let me get out.
Sorry, buddy. That's an electric power cable across the back of your car. Now, sitting where you are, you're safe as in your house. Touch 1 foot on the ground, you'll be electrocuted.
Wow. Could you have told me that before you hauled off and belted me?
You already had your hand on the door latch.
Yeah, but you touched me and you're okay.
I made sure I just hit you, not the car.
Wait a minute. You mean if you'd have brushed the car when you swung at me, you'd have been
fried.
You're crazy, Lou. You know that? I mean, why didn't you...
Look, you know my philosophy. Never ask why. Never look back. Now, I'll get a tree branch, get that power line off the car, and we'll find a poker game.
Lou found the poker game. I went to work, despite Lou's beautifully persuasive sales pitch. Lou knew that I wasn't a gambler, but he liked to have me along when I could spare the time. I enjoyed watching, and I sometimes even made a small bet. I liked to think that I acted as a restraining influence, but I realized I was kidding myself. For example, one summer night we went to the Trotters.
The next race, Jason, the next race is going to be the biggie. We'll win back everything we lost.
Right, Lou. I mean, isn't that the way it always goes? The next race, the next football game, the next fight.
Have I ever steered you wrong?
Often?
Well, can't win them all, you know that.
Oh, I know, Lou. I know. I just don't like to lose them all, and I think you lose more than you win.
Oh, come on now. No analysis tonight. Look at this horse here. Look at this. Number 6 in the next race.
Rainbow. Well, that's where they say the pot of gold is.
Jason, 11 to 1.
That's not like you, Lou. You're a chalk player.
Not when I'm out $600. Now look at him. There he is out on the track now. The roan there. Now, isn't he beautiful?
You know something, Lou? You have been reading racing forms since high school. Now, I don't pretend to know half as much as you, but look at this dope sheet on Rainbow. He leads all the way to the stretch, and then he quits and he finishes last.
I saw that. That's the beauty of it. I figure they're setting him up for a killing. That's why he's 11 to 1. Now, come on. Let's get to the windows before we're shut out.
As usual, there was no standing up against Lou's enthusiasm. I bet $5 on Rainbow. Lou bet 100. Rainbow went out to a 6-length lead with Lou screaming, "What did I tell you?" and then stopped as if he'd run into a brick wall. He finished last again. But what happened next? That's the part that you're not going to believe.
There you are. Well, you were smart only to bet 5. But this time, watch. Rainbow will do it.
What? The race is over.
1 heat. They're going to run a second.
You're not going to bet him again.
Jason, that's why you're a loser. You just don't understand. Now look at the tote board. Rainbow's up to 15 to 1. They're going to make a killing.
Who's they?
How do I know? The owners, the insiders.
Oh, boy. You know, Lou, for an intelligent guy, I really think you don't have all your marbles.
You don't know anything about gambling.
I know enough not to put my money on a horse running against the very same horses that just beat him by 20 lengths.
Jason, now look. It costs money to run a horse in this race, doesn't it?
I know about entry fees.
Well, there you are. Why do you think the owners would put up this much money to enter him if they didn't think he could win? This is a put-up job. I can smell it.
Okay, you have every right to call me the world's biggest idiot, but you've never heard Lou sell. His belief was so strong, and he had the ability to sweep away all logic and actually convince you that he was right. At any rate, I bet another $5, and he put down his last $100, and then we rushed back to the track to watch and listen. And as they head into the stretch, it's Rainbow on top by 2 lengths, then Mark's son of Villafranche and Hesperus. Hesperus is moving on the outside. Mark's son and Villafranche also moving up as Rainbow falters. It's Hesperus and Mark's son. Hesperus and it's Mark's son on the inside by a note. There'll be a photo. Well, Lou.
Yeah? There you are. Well, I still have a small bankroll left. I think I'll find me a poker game.
I couldn't get sore at Lou. None of his friends could. I mean, if you liked him, and most people did, you put up with that fatal flaw in his character. However, I didn't hear from Lou for about a week after the incident at the racetrack, and I was concerned. I called and I left messages, but he didn't return the calls. So one night I decided to stroll over to his apartment on Lakeshore Drive. I missed his unfailing cheerfulness, and I also wanted to tell him that I'd finally met a girl that I wanted to marry. I wanted them to meet because it was important that they be friends. As I approached the entrance to his apartment house, I was surprised to see Lou come out, escorted by 2 men. Lou! Hey, Lou, hold up a minute. I didn't like the way the men kept Lou between them as they came to a stop. They were well-dressed, but something about them screamed hoodlum. Where are you going, Lou? Did you forget our date?
Oh, yes. It slipped my mind.
Slipped your mind? You mean you forgot that I wanted to introduce you to Hillary?
Jason, I'm sorry. These gentlemen drove everything out of my mind.
Yeah, but Lou,
we got important business together. You might almost say it's a matter of life and death.
To Lou or to you?
What's your name?
Jason Clark.
All right, Jason Clark. Your good friend here owes us 11 big ones, and we intend to get it. Now, how about it, Clark? This guy going to stand up for your wedding? Going to be your best man?
Well, I sure hope so, if the girl will marry me.
Fine. So how about you standing up for him and guaranteeing we get our dough?
Okay. I'll guarantee you get your money.
Yeah, there's a friend for you, Lou. You ought to be real proud.
Yeah, you understand, I don't have that kind of money now, but...
Sure, we understand. We'll give you a week to get it together. You shouldn't have done that, Jason. I make my problems and I solve them.
I couldn't let him kill you.
Look, I'm no good to them dead. I'll admit I might have crawled away with some bruises and maybe a couple of broken ribs. You haven't got that kind of loot.
I'll manage to
you'll do nothing. Now, look, I'm going out on the road and sell some swimming pools. 6 ought to do it. If I can't sell 6 pools in a week, I'll give up gambling.
Lou did sell the pools. 7, as a matter of fact. He didn't give up gambling, and he met Hillary Jones, by this time my fiancée. To my delight, they hit it off beautifully. Hillary disapproved of Lou's gambling, but she was not a managing woman, and she didn't attempt to reform him. When Lou was in town, he was always welcome company, and we became a threesome, until tragedy struck. Lou was killed in an automobile accident. I didn't realize how large a part Lou had played in my life until he was gone. I asked Hillary to move up the date for our wedding, hoping that married life would help fill the void.
Well, of course, dearest. We can get married tomorrow if you want.
Did I ever tell you how much I love you?
Frequently. But I never get tired of hearing you say it.
You're a remarkable woman. I know that you and your folks wanted a big wedding with all the trimmings, and yet you're willing to marry me tomorrow.
I love you, Jason.
You know, I wouldn't ask you to disappoint your folks and run off and get married, but it would be great if we could move the date up a couple of weeks.
No problem.
Great. Let's celebrate. I tell you, I'll give you 10 minutes to change, and we'll have dinner at the pump room.
I have a very important question to ask you. Where is all the money coming from for this?
Don't worry about it. We can afford it.
Well, I know you do very well at the agency, but nowhere near well enough to be able to afford the luxury luxuries you've lavished on me in the last few months. Best restaurants, the best seats, the best shows.
You're objecting to the way I've been courting you?
I love it. Where are you getting all the money?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Darling, I think we're heading for our first quarrel. Why are you so secretive? What's going on?
I'll tell you, but only upon two conditions. First, that you won't repeat it to a soul. And second, that you won't make fun of me.
I promise.
Okay. I've been gambling.
Gambling?
And winning.
What happened to you? You're not a gambler. You never were. Don't you remember the hours we spent talking about Lou? Trying to come up with some way of curing his gambling habit?
Cool it, Hillary. It's not really gambling.
You're betting?
Yeah. But I can't lose. I haven't lost a bet, not once.
That's ridiculous. That's impossible.
Not if you're getting tips from the right source.
What source?
Lou, of course. Lou tells me what to bet. And he's never been wrong.
The late Harry Houdini swore to his friends that he would get in touch with them after his death. He even left very definite details as to how they would recognize his presence, even if he were unable to talk with them. So far, none of them has been contacted. Now we have Jason Clark, who says he's getting betting tips from his dead friend. Can this really be true? We'll find out shortly when I return with Act Two. There are many spiritualists who claim to have regular conversations with the dead, but most of them maintain they reach the spirit world only through their own very special contact on the other side. Jason Clark, however, has told his fiancée that he's in direct contact with his dead friend Lou Marvin, who's giving him sure winners in sporting events.
Jason, I know you believe that Lou has been giving you tips on betting. I'm trying to decide which worries me more. The fact that you're gambling or the fact that you actually think that Lou...
Remember your promise. You swore that you wouldn't make fun of me.
Darling, I'm not making fun. I'm just terribly worried. I know how close you and Lou were and how much his death affected you, but this is...
Look, honey, please, relax. I'm not crazy. Now, just let me explain how it happened.
But you can't. All right, go ahead.
See, the first time I was reading a sporting page about the game between the Chicago Bears and the Giants. And suddenly, I heard Lou's voice, clearly, telling me to bet the Giants.
Oh, you couldn't have.
Right. I couldn't, and I didn't. I dismissed it as some sort of hallucination. But twice before the game, I heard him again. And it was just the way Lou used to talk. And I still didn't bet or do anything about it. And the Giants won.
Oh, Jason, my love, that was just a coincidence.
That's just what I thought, until it happened again with a basketball game. So I made a small bet, and I won. And from then on, I've just listened to old Lou, and I haven't lost a single time.
Darling, I'd like you to see a doctor.
Yep.
He's a good friend
Hillary,
of mine.
please, Hillary, please. Just let me prove it to you. Wait a minute. I'll go out to the lobby and I'll get a newspaper. You just wait. Okay, here's a paper. Now look. Here is the list of tonight's games. Now, you pick a game. Any game.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
In other words, you have a closed mind. You love me, but you won't even let me prove to you that I'm not out of my skull, that this is really happening.
All right. Here. I picked the game between the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, now hand me the paper.
Tell her to pick another game, Jess.
Well, do you hear anything?
Yep, Lou says you should pick another game.
I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I know, but that's what he said.
All right. But I'm only going along with this nonsense because I love you.
You just pick the game. It's getting late.
All right. At Boston and Philadelphia. How long are you going to stare at that paper?
Take the Celtics and 6 points.
Where are you going?
To phone in my bet. Lou told me to take the Celtics with 6 points. Well, do you believe me now? 100, 200, 300, 500 bucks.
But the Celtics lost.
Yeah, but only by 3 points, and the spread was 6, so I won. Now do you believe me?
I believe you won, but I don't believe... I refuse to believe that such a thing could happen.
You don't believe in life after death?
Maybe there is. But if there are such things as spirits, they don't go around giving people tips so that someone down here on Earth can win a lot of money.
Come on, Hillary. You know what a great salesman Lou was. I mean, if anyone could sell the other world a bill of goods on gambling, Lou is the fellow who could.
Jason, I don't know what's going on, but I want you to stop.
Why?
Because it's wrong.
What's wrong about winning? I'm making legitimate bets and I'm winning. I mean, it's the easiest money I ever made in my life. We can use it to build a wonderful life. Do you realize that the ceiling is absolutely unlimited?
And what happens if Lou stops sending you tips?
Simple. I don't bet. I'm not a gambler. I'm just a winner. A man who acts on heaven-sent information. And if I don't get the information, I'll quit.
And what happens when you lose?
Well, I don't even want to think about that. Not because of the money. I mean, there's no way I'd bet enough to lose it all. But if I lose, that'll mean that something is going on inside my head, and I never was in touch with Lou at all.
And how do you think I like living with that thought?
You shouldn't consider it. The records show that I must be hearing from Lou that I'm betting only on sure things.
But somehow, to me, that's even more frightening.
Hello?
Jason, I don't want to go out for dinner tonight.
What's the matter? Headache?
No, I'm fine. I'd just rather you come over to my place because I have something to tell you that needs privacy.
Okay. Did you get the flowers?
Yes, thank you. They're beautiful.
What's all? Nothing else to say to her?
I'll see you in an hour. Jason, before I say anything, I want you to know that's the most beautiful engagement ring I've ever seen.
Well, at last. I was beginning to think that either you hadn't received it or you didn't like it.
No woman could look at it and not like it. It's really exquisite and expensive. Obviously, you're still winning.
That's an understatement. My bookmaker is hinting that perhaps he'd rather have me go to Vegas to place my bet. I tell you, darling, we have got the world by the tail.
Yes, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Well, what's the matter? I thought you'd be happy about the ring.
The trouble is that I'm beginning to believe you about Lou.
Why should that make you unhappy?
Because I don't want to believe in demonic possession.
Demonic? What the deuce are you talking about?
I know how we used to laugh and joke about all those books and films where some kind of devil entered the body of a perfectly normal person and took over.
Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Oh, I believe that somehow Lou has taken possession of your mind.
Are you saying that you think Lou's a devil or some kind of an evil spirit?
No, not at all. I just think that ever since this started, you've been acting and thinking like Lou rather than like Jason.
Nonsense.
You've quit your job with the ad agency, haven't you?
You're exaggerating. I just took a leave of absence.
Why?
Well, there's not much point in my turning out advertising copy 5 days a week for less than I make on one bet.
Oh, I wish you could hear yourself. It almost sounds as if Lou were talking. That's just what he'd say.
Wait a minute. Of course. Why didn't I think of this before? You're jealous. You're jealous of Lou and...
That's not true. That's not true at all. I thought Lou was a fine person and I enjoyed being with him, but much as I liked Lou, I would never have thought of marrying him.
Well, I can't believe what I'm hearing. I mean, look at me. I'm Jason. I am Jason Clark. You remember me? The guy who loves you and wants to do everything in the world for you.
If you really mean that, then we have no problem.
Of course I mean it.
Then stop betting.
Boy, oh boy, I really stepped into that one, didn't I?
Well?
Let me think about it for a minute.
You think about it. I don't have to because I already know the answer.
You're pushing me, Hillary, and I don't like to be pushed.
Why don't you admit it? You're addicted, exactly the way Lou was addicted. You can't stop, not even for me.
You see, that's not fair. I mean, Lou lost a lot of time. Sure, he won now and then, but he lost. I mean, if you want to say that I'm addicted, be honest. I'll admit that I'm addicted to winning.
I'm sorry, Jason. Here.
What's that?
Your ring. I'm giving it back. I'm calling it quits. If I were a gambler, I might say I was cutting my losses because I know what you're doing is all wrong.
I walked back to my place after Hillary had broken our engagement, feeling rotten. I had to face up to it. A lot of what Hillary had said was right. I just couldn't bear the thought of throwing away this golden opportunity. And I also had to admit that if I quit, it would probably break my link with Lou, and I didn't want to lose contact. I was feeling miserable when I opened the door to my apartment, and I froze. Seated there were the two men that I'd seen with Lou when he owed them $11,000. One of them spoke.
Come on in, Clark, and close the door. You remember meeting us before with your friend Lou Marvin? I'm Mr. Smith. This fellow's Mr. Jones, my silent partner.
How did you get in?
Let's not waste time on unimportant matters. I don't remember the guy who said if you can't lick 'em, join 'em, but that's the way we feel. We want to go into business with you.
Yeah, but I'm not in business.
Wrong. Dead wrong. Now, you've been taking a lot of money. An awful lot of money away from our enterprise, and it shouldn't happen that way. Now, you know as well as we do, Clark, it don't figure.
You mean I'm not supposed to win?
Well, of course you're supposed to win some of the time. But even the luckiest gamblers we ever saw also lost some of the time. You're something else, Clark. You're the first guy we ever ran across who never loses.
If you fellas are trying to tell me that you don't want my action, I'll go elsewhere.
There ain't no elsewhere, Clark. You've become famous. Now, we're here to make you a straight business proposition. We understand you must have some kind of a system. And we want you to tell us about it so we can work it better.
I don't have a system.
Now, look, Clark, you've been doing great. I mean, great. But with us, you'll do even better. We can put down bets that no one would take from you. So it makes sense to let us in on it.
Look, I told you, I don't have a system.
You're not dealing with children when you talk with me and Jonesy. Well, you want to make us believe you close your eyes, you stick a pin in the paper and come up with a winner?
Of course I don't do anything like that.
All right. So tell us, what do you do?
This is ridiculous.
Ain't it? You know, if anyone had ever told me I'd be sitting in a guy's apartment one night begging him to tell me how he picks winners, I'd have said he was bananas. But here we are, and we're asking you, and we're asking politely.
Yeah, I understand that, but I have nothing to tell you. It's just that I get a feeling.
Well, you're going to have to come up with something better. Maybe like somebody on the inside is giving you information, you're splitting with them. Is that the way you work it?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'll buy that. Not because you tell us, but because we got connections, and we check them very carefully before we come here tonight.
If there's anything I could do to help you, I would.
You can. All you have to do is tell us how you figure the basketball games, the football games, the races. Just tell us. And we're in business.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm using the rhythm system. You have heard of biorhythms and charts?
Biorhythms?
Yeah. See, look, here's what I do. I get the birth date of every player, and then I use my own system of determining the biorhythms of all the key players involved. And whichever team has the players, see, with the greatest number of high in all the three categories, which are emotional and physical and astrological, well, that gives me the clue as to how to bet.
And I suppose you do the same thing with the horses.
Nah, that'd be silly with horses.
Oh, I'm sorry. My partner has a nasty temper. I don't like violence, but I can't blame him for punching you. So come up with some answers or Jonesy's going to get so mad, he might really hurt you.
Legend has it that George Washington never told a lie. Now, that's admirable. But sometimes it's impossible to make people believe you're telling the truth when you are indeed speaking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's the dilemma which confronts Jason Clark, and we'll be back to hear how he solves it shortly. Each of us has his dreams. To those dreamers who lament the fact that their castles in the air don't materialize, I say, beware. Many of those dreams are fulfilled, only to turn into nightmares. And so it was with Jason Clark, who seemed to have a ghostly pipeline to betting on sporting events that was infallible. Indeed, Jason has never lost a bet. And now some very rough gentlemen are determined to find out how he does it.
You feeling a little better, Clark?
My nose has stopped bleeding. I guess I'm okay.
Good. See, my partner here is an impatient man. I don't know how long I can hold him back.
Look, you don't have to threaten me. There's just nothing I can tell you. There's nothing you believe.
Try us.
It's no use. It's hopeless.
You're not going to come back with that, what do you call that, biorhythm garbage, are you?
No.
All right, you seem to be learning. Now, we'll go along with something when we hear the truth.
Okay, do you remember Lou Marvin?
Sure. Swell guy.
Now, you know that we were very close.
Yeah. Look, that's ancient history. Marvin is dead.
Yeah, and he's been giving me tips.
Now, hold it, Jonesy. There'll be time enough for your act. First, I want to hear the rest of this fairy tale.
Oh, gosh, I told you that you wouldn't believe me.
Now, I'm trying, Clark. If I hear you correctly, you're getting tips from Lou Marvin, who died almost a year ago.
That's right.
How do you get in touch?
I don't. He does. See, I'll be reading the sports news or listening to sports on the radio. Suddenly, I hear him tell me what team or what horse to bet.
Mm-hmm. And I suppose you're the only one who could hear him, right?
Now you got it.
No, you got it. 48 hours to come up with the real dope, or you're going to find yourself in a hospital.
I didn't leave my apartment for 2 days. I didn't make a bet. I didn't even look at the sporting pages. I sat and I worried and thought and didn't come up with any answers. If Smith and Jones weren't willing to accept the truth, there was just no story I could make up that would hang together. I knew I'd have to go out sometime, and I wondered where they picked me up. Late the second night, my phone rang. Hello?
This is Smith. Remember me?
Yeah.
Have you changed your mind?
I can't. You've got to believe I told you the truth.
Boy, I've met some stubborn guys in my time, but you take the cake. Now listen. Listen good, because you won't be hearing from me again. Yeah, you know how Jonesy feels about you. But he's not stubborn. When I showed him that if we damaged you, we might be killing a goose that laid the golden egg, he saw the logic of that right away.
That makes sense. So you decided to leave me alone?
That's right. But that girl you're going to marry, that Hillary Jones, now there's really a good-looking dame.
Listen, if you touch her...
Now, you can stop us. Just tell us your system and nothing happens to her. But if you don't, when we get through with her, nobody would want to marry her. Think it over and call me tomorrow. You know the number.
Although it was well past midnight, I called Hillary. I told her I had to see her. It was a matter of life and death. I think she was still too sleepy to understand what I was saying, but she agreed to allow me to come over.
All right, Jason. Now that you've got me out of bed in the middle of the night, calm down, drink some coffee. Tell me what this is all about.
Well, first, Hillary, I want to apologize. I take back everything I ever said to you.
About what?
About this betting. I was wrong and you were right. It's big trouble. And the thing I can never forgive myself for is that you're involved.
I don't see how that's possible.
Darling, listen, start packing. You've got to go away.
Will you please drink your coffee and make some sense?
They're threatening you. That's why I called. Right after Smith hung up, we've got to find someplace where they can't find you.
Listen, I know you're in some kind of panic and that you're worried about me. Why do I have to run away?
Sorry, you're right again. You see, the fellas that I've been betting with came to see me. They thought that I had some kind of new foolproof system for picking winners, and they wanted to go into business with me. Of course, I told them I didn't have a system, and they didn't believe it. They threatened me. One of them took a punch at me. And finally, I told them the truth.
You mean about Lou?
Right. Of course, they didn't believe that either. And that was 2 days ago. Well, they called me tonight. They said they wouldn't hurt me since I'm the goose that lays the golden eggs. But if I didn't tell them, they were going to beat you up and scar you for life. That's why I'm here, and that's why you've got to get out of town now.
Well, that's not the answer, Jason. I don't intend to run away.
Believe me, Hillary, this isn't the time for heroics.
No, not for panic either. Running away won't solve anything.
Well, what will?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to see it their way. Now, remember when you first told me about Lou giving you tips? I didn't believe you. I can understand why they didn't believe it either. Now, suppose you prove it to them.
How?
The same way you proved it to me. Give them a demonstration.
Well, I'm not sure that Lou would go for that.
Why not?
I know how he felt about these guys. He hated them. And he's sure to know that they're with me, just waiting to cash in.
But if he knows all that, he must know the spot you're in.
Yeah, I suppose he does.
Well, don't you think Lou was too good a friend of yours to let you down? He got you into this. Now give him a chance to get you out.
We talked about it for the rest of the night, but I really knew deep down that it was the only sensible suggestion. Now it is up to me to persuade Smith and Jones to come to a demonstration. The next day, I called the number that Smith had given me.
Hello?
It's Jason Clark. Listen, I'm going to give you a demonstration. I'm going to show you just how I work it.
Why don't you just write it out for us, or is it too complicated?
It's very simple. But the only way that I'm going to get you to see how it works is to watch me in action.
I don't like the way you're talking. You're not going to be stupid enough to try to pull another fast one, eh?
How can I? You're going to be right with me. You're going to see me and hear me, and then
All right. Be at the Regal Hotel, room 915 at 4:30 this afternoon.
That's too late. I want to be with you in time for the afternoon races.
Okay. Then make it 12:30.
Yeah, and have a daily racing form there, will you?
How about a crystal ball?
No, thanks. I'm bringing my own. All the way to the hotel, I was forcing my brain to send messages to Lou. They all added up to the same thing, a plea to him not to let me down. I got there on the dot, and the big gorilla called Jonesy let me in and hung a Do Not Disturb sign outside, and then carefully locked and bolted the door.
We sent down for some food. Help yourself.
No, thanks.
All right, Jonesy, give him the racing form. Let's watch him work. Well, what are you doing?
Working.
We ain't hearing nothing.
I'm going to give you the name of a horse to bet.
What race?
I don't know yet.
I don't believe this guy, Jonesy.
Look, I can't concentrate if you keep on talking.
That's too bad, because I ain't going to shut up. You know, dummy, you know what we want. We ain't looking for tips. We want to know how you do it.
I'm going to show you now. Shut up.
You're going to tell us.
I already told you. Lou Marvin gives me the name of the horse. I have to wait until I hear from him.
Jonesy, maybe you better pay a call on the young lady.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You've got to give me the chance to prove to you that I'm telling the truth.
Look, Lou Marvin's dead. Now, you tell me that somehow he gives you a tip on a team or a horse.
Right, he talks to me. Look, how much have I won over the last 4 months? You must have an approximate idea.
Not approximate. We have it right to the penny. You're in the woods for 78 big ones. $78,000.
Okay, I have most of it. Not all, but I can get the difference. And I'll show you how much I believe in what I'm saying. I will bet the whole bundle, if you guys can get it down, $78,000. Does that sound as if I'm making up a story?
Jonesy, here's a guy with a lot of moxie. He sure backs up his fairy tales. All right, I'll go along with you, Clark. Go back to studying your form.
I went through the first 3 races, reading the names of horses to myself, and looking at their past performances, and nothing. I could feel the growing skepticism of the 2 men in the room. Come on, Lou. Come on.
You don't come up with a horse soon, Jonesy and me are going to get a little angry.
Sunset Star in the 6th. That's your horse, Jason.
I've got it. Sunset Star in the 6th. You can bet $78,000. Jones left to go into another room, and Smith and I sat and looked at each other. Jones returned and nodded that the bet was down, and we sat and waited with the radio on, waited for the start of the 6th race. When the DJ said, and now for the call at 6th race to take you trackside, there was enough electricity in that room to have lighted the whole hotel. They're off on the inside. Prize Folly, closely followed by Joey's Boy, a length, and then Sunset Star with Kendo, Victor X, and Generalissimo all punched in the middle of the track. Around the clubhouse turn, it's Joey's Boy ranging up alongside Prize Folly, a length and a half, and Sunset Star, Generalissimo 2 lengths back along the rail, and Victor X and Kendo. Along the backstretch, Sunset Star's making his move between horses, and now it's Sunset Star, Joey's Boy, and Price Folly neck and neck with Generalissimo closing in the center of the track. And now, Now, down the stretch to the finish. It's Sunset Star and next over Joey's Boy and Prize Polly. It's Sunset Star and Joey's Boy and charging up alongside Generalissimo. Sunset Star and Generalissimo. Sunset Star and Generalissimo. And it's Generalissimo the winner. Sunset Star second and a photo between Joey's Boy and Prize Polly for show money.
Okay, Clark. You showed us how it works.
No. Lou, what happened? How could you do this to me?
Look, you don't have to put on that Marvin act for us. We figured it right. You didn't have a system. You just got hot and ran the luckiest streak I've ever seen.
But the $78,000 that Jones bet.
You don't think we'd have laid $78,000 on a tip from a ghost, do you? We still got all our marbles. Now we got our money back. That's okay. You want my advice? Just don't make any more bets.
When I got back to Hillary's apartment, she took one look at my face and she threw her arms around me joyfully.
Oh, darling, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
You're glad? You're glad? You're happy I've lost all the money I
don't
made?
care about the money. I can see from your face you're out of trouble, and that's all that matters.
I promise not to make another bet.
Oh, that's marvelous. I've got you back again.
Well, you never lost me. But there's one thing that really bugs me and will as long as I live. I know I really heard Lou's voice.
But I thought you did. Why should that bother you?
I'll never know. Was he really getting advance information? Or was he just riding a lucky streak?
You've overlooked another possibility, darling.
What's that?
That Lou was truly a wonderful friend who saw what was happening and wanted you and me to live happily and safely ever after.
Some questions to which there are no answers. And I'm sorry that I can't choose for you between the three alternatives and tell you which one was true. There are always skeptics, and they will say that Jason Clark only imagined he heard the voice of his friend. I'll be back with another interesting question shortly. The question that intrigues me about today's tale of friendship and the compulsive gambler is, if indeed Lou Marvin was really sending messages from the spirit world to his friend and getting a vicarious pleasure from making bets through Jason, what happened to Lou when he could no longer gamble? Did heaven or Lou make some other arrangement? Our cast included Mason Adams, Marion Seldes, Mandel Kramer. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
We'll just let you cool off in this cell for a bit, Mr. Leach.
Sheriff, I am legally entitled to make a phone call.
Go right ahead, if you can find a phone in here.
I want an explanation, Sheriff. I want an explanation of what is going on.
Doesn't everybody?
I am legally entitled to hear the charges against me.
You had your chance to leave peaceably, boy.
You know, you're not going to get away with this. I am a reporter, Sheriff. I am here on assignment. If I'm not back in Dallas in 3 days, my boss is going to start making inquiries.
Well, you can go right ahead and do that. He won't find a single person in this town who will admit that you was ever here.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Tired of the everyday grind? Ever dream of a life of romantic adventure? Want to get away from it all? We offer you Escape.
Escape, designed to free you from the four walls of today for a half hour of high adventure.
You are standing alone in a mountain village somewhere in the puppet country of Andorra, the high crags of the Pyrenees trapping the last of the daylight. And you know that in one of the stone houses facing you, behind one of the doors that is closed against you, is a beautiful woman whom you must find before she meets her death.
Listen now as Escape brings you Kathleen Height's story, The Dark Wall.
The black quiet of the night settled over us. I could hear only the silky ripple of the River Segre nearby, and a thin whisper of wind in the high pines above us. The strained silence of the day was over. Joyce was sleeping quietly now, a few feet away. I sank into my sleeping bag and prayed that things would go better tomorrow. Something roused me. Some sound. In a glance, I saw the gray of the pre-dawn, and then I saw Joyce. Poised at the side of my sleeping bag, wild terror in her eyes, and in her upraised hand, a heavy tire iron. Joyce!
Don't wake up, Alan, don't!
Joyce, for heaven's sake, give that to me!
No, I've
Give it to me, let go, let go, drop it, let it go!
No, I won't! Don't, Alan!
Let it go!
Oh.
Joyce!
Oh, you weren't supposed to wake up. Why? Why did you have to wake up? Oh, Alan, I'm so afraid.
No, you're all right, Joyce. Joyce, don't be afraid. No.
Oh, Alan, what's wrong? What's wrong?
There's nothing to be afraid of.
It's so awful to be so frightened.
Well, what frightens you? Can't you tell me?
I was going to kill you.
What?
I wanted to kill you.
Joyce, are you afraid of me?
Oh, it isn't you. I love you.
And I love you, darling.
Oh, I know you do. Alan, please, can't we go now? Can't we get away from here?
I knew now that Joyce needed care, quickly. Her sickness, whatever it was, had been a growing thing. As we drove through the narrow, winding roads of the Pyrenees toward the tiny state of Andorra, I tried to forget what had happened. Tried to ignore the mounting wall of silence between us. Something in that silence told me that Joyce's fears were greater than mine.
Why are you stopping here?
The road forks up there just ahead. I want to look at the maps. I'm not sure which way we're supposed to turn.
Aren't there any towns?
Well,
Are we ever going to see people and buildings again?
we can't be too far from Andorra la Vieja, but I doubt if this road we're on is even on the map.
Then let's go back, Alan.
Let's see now.
If we don't know what's ahead, let's go back to Lerida or Barcelona. Anywhere but here.
It was a long way back, Joyce.
I don't care. This place, all tanglewood and pines, the narrow paths that twist and wander.
We're not lost, darling.
Then where are we? I don't like it, Alan. It's just a wild, lonely place. And it frightens me, and I beg you to take me out of here.
All right, darling. Don't worry.
I know what's behind me. But ahead, it's all unknown. Oh, I'm afraid of what's ahead.
No, you mustn't be afraid, Joyce. I won't let anything happen. We wound steadily higher and higher through the wooded Pyrenees. We met no one and saw no one. Andorra is a small state, only 192 square miles in all, but that morning it was an endless, stretching, climbing no man's land, a lonely place with no name and no face. Then finally we came upon it, not a town, really, a village with one great house and a few smaller ones. Perched there on the rocky ledge, it looked like the last stop before oblivion.
It's so quiet. I wonder where the people are.
I wonder if there are people. It's not a town at all. Perhaps we should have turned back when you said to.
Look.
Huh?
Look at the window.
Where? What?
Why, I know I saw a face in the window.
Oh?
There's someone here, Alan. Someone.
No, you don't want to stay here, darling. Even if we find someone, this isn't the place for us now.
Look, you see? The door, it's opening. Alan, someone is here.
But, Joyce, this isn't the...
You have lost your way?
We were told there was a town here.
There is.
Well, is this all there is to it?
We do not require more.
Please. I'm tired. I need rest. Can't we stay here?
Is there a hotel? Any place where we can get a room?
There is what your eyes tell you there is, and no more.
Is there a larger town anywhere near here?
You are in Andorra. Nothing is far away. Nothing is easily reached.
What's the matter with you people? Must you always talk in riddles? Can't you answer questions?
Alan,
Can't you...
Please. We must stay here somehow. Just a while. I need to stop a while.
She is your wife?
Yes.
There is no hotel.
I see there isn't.
This house has many rooms, but we are a large family.
Please. Please, understand me. I've got to stay here. I can't wind around any more narrow trails. I've got to stop and rest. Can't you understand? Can't I make either of you understand?
Darling, it's all right. We'll find a room. You'll rest. Now, you mustn't worry, Joyce.
I must sleep. I must. No matter what happens, I must sleep.
Can't you do something?
Lady, you come. Woman!
Almost as soon as he called, a squat little woman appeared in the doorway. They exchanged only a look, and then she came and led Joyce into the house. At first, I thought the man meant for me to stay outside. He moved as if to stop me from following. Then he stepped back, and I walked into the house. Joyce was stretched out on the bed when I got there. The bed was the only piece of furniture in the room.
It's nice, isn't it, Alan?
Well, it's a room, a bed. I wish it were more.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yes, darling. Now, you go to sleep. When you wake up, as soon as you feel like it, I'll take you to Andorra la Vieja.
Yes, Alan. When I wake up.
Sleep well, darling.
She sleeps?
Oh, she's very tired.
The woman says she trembled. The woman says she is full of fear.
I don't suppose there's a doctor anywhere around here.
We have no need for doctors.
My wife is ill. We have need for a doctor.
You will not find one here.
I know. I know. Hey, what? Hey, get away from that car. Go on now. I said, get away from it.
You are the intruder, not they.
Well, they can leave the car alone.
They have.
Who are they?
My sons, my brothers, their sons. We are the family here. We are called Valera. We tend sheep and our own affairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm worried about my wife. I didn't mean to shout at them.
Most of the time, our mountains protect us. We do not like intruders. It is not so bad in winter. The snows fall deep into the passes, seal them, and keep the intruders out.
We are not intruders. We don't want to be here. We don't mean to be here. And I promise you we won't be here long.
Sometimes the intruders come to hide in our mountains, to be lost from the world. Always, the intruders are troubled people, full of fears and discontent. The worst of the world. They find their way to Andorra.
I walked away from him, along the crude cobble of the village path, away from the great house and the smaller ones. And everywhere, the sons, the brothers and their sons of Valera watched me with silent distrust. I walked to the rocky pinnacle that was the edge of the village, and beyond, as far as I could see, the awesome Pyrenees reached higher and higher, like a great wall, closing out the rest of the world. I went back to the house where Joyce slept.
The woman is with her. She called out, and the woman went into her.
Well, I shouldn't have left her alone. I must...
Wait.
What?
The woman has brought her quiet. That is enough.
I wouldn't try to keep me out here if I were... How is she, woman?
She is quiet now. The woman would not leave her so if she were not
Joyce.
quiet.
Oh, Joyce, darling.
They said you'd gone.
No. Only for a little while. Only while you slept.
Don't come any closer.
Oh, Joyce. What is it?
Please. Leave me alone. I want you to leave me alone.
Oh, we're going to get out of this place, darling, together.
No, I won't go. I won't.
We'll find the right road. It can't be far. And I promise you, darling, everything will be all right. We won't come here again, ever.
Why don't you listen? Huh? I talk to you and you don't listen. I'm not going with you. You can't make me go with you. No.
Joyce, wait.
Don't let him take me away. Please don't let him take me away.
Joyce was clinging to the woman. Valera stepped in front of them as I came back to the front room, and beside him, from every corner of the room, the rest of the Valera men began to form a wall between Joyce and me. A wall of men, silent men, with staring distrust in their eyes. What are you trying to do? Oh, can't you see she's sick? I've got to get her out of here. Don't you know that? I'm taking her with me. And the whole lot of you can't stop me.
You are listening to The Dark Wall, tonight's presentation of Escape. One advantage in having several radios about the house is that they make it possible for housewives to listen while they work. A kitchen set, another in the living room, perhaps a third in the bedroom. Keep them all tuned into CBS Radio for our great roster of daytime dramatic stories. And now, Escape and the second act of The Dark Wall.
I roused from a sleep that was tortured and full of pain. A bright afternoon sun shone in a haze about me, and when my vision cut through it, I saw nothing my eyes had seen before. I was in my own car, pulled to one side of a road that was wider than any I'd seen for days. And not far in the distance, I could hear the approach of other cars, but none were yet in my view. I got out, stood in the roadway. For all the stiff pain of me, it felt good to be a part of the world again. But then I remembered Joyce and the wall of Valera men, and I was lost and lonely and sick.
Hey, you should not walk in the middle of the road.
No, I shouldn't, only...
You are hurt?
An accident?
No, I'm all right. I just don't know where I am. What road is this?
Oh, you're in Andorra. You know that?
I know that.
Then, straight ahead on this road, the direction your car is pointing. No more than 4 kilometers lies the capital, Andorra la Vieja.
Straight ahead, Andorra la Vieja.
I promise. I have just come through there myself. You are sure you are right? Not hurt?
No, I'm much better now. Do you know this country well?
Oh, well enough to drive through it quickly. My home is in Spain.
You wouldn't know a village. Near here, maybe a small village where everyone is called Valera?
No, I would not know it. There are many such villages in Andorra, if you can find them.
I must find it.
Perhaps in Andorra la Vieja?
Perhaps. My hopes were high for Andorra la Vieja. There would be answers for all my questions. There would be concern and help and interest. I told myself these things to keep my mind from filling itself with Joyce, to keep the pain quiet. Some corner of my mind held the memory of all that had happened in the house of Valera. I could not be sure I wanted to remember.
I do not see why you have come here, to me.
I didn't know any place else to go. I need so much help, I thought surely the police could do something.
There has been a crime?
No, my wife is ill. Very ill. She's with strange people in a strange village. I've got to find help for her and go back there.
Then why do you not do this? Why do you bother me?
I've told you. Will you try to understand me? I don't know where the village is. I don't think it's far away, but I don't know where it is.
It has a name, the village?
I don't know that. The people there are called Valera.
There's a river called Valera.
No, I saw no river. No, not there. It was high, on a rocky crest of a mountain, just a few houses. You must know where it is.
You were there?
Yes, this morning.
Then you must know where it is.
No, I don't. I don't have any idea where it is.
But you were there this morning. And now you are here.
Look, I don't know how I got there. Can I make you understand that?
I think none of this is important.
Well, it's all important to me. My wife is ill. She needs care.
You tell me that. Perhaps then you would tell me why you left her in a strange village you do not know, with strange people you do not know.
I didn't leave her.
But she is there, and you are here.
Oh, you won't even try to help me.
Help you? Help you what? Find a town where you have been, and I have never been?
All right. All right. I can't talk anymore.
There is a hotel across the plaza. You will find other intruders there. Among them, a doctor.
I wasn't sure I'd heard him clearly, but there were no questions left in me. I stumbled out into the glaring sunlight again, steadied myself against a pillar, and when I could make out the hotel across the plaza, I walked there, held together, I know, by the thin strand of hope that I would find the doctor and there would be help for Joyce.
Here, drink it, Don.
Oh, hey, whiskey?
Yes, good whiskey. You need it.
Oh. Oh, good. It helps. But you do understand, Doctor, that I have not come about me.
Your wife, I know. I understand that.
Oh, I'm glad someone does. You think the priest can help us? You think he'll be able to find the village?
Oh, the padre will direct us there if anyone can. Meanwhile, there's time. Now, tell me about your wife as much as you can, as much as you know of her illness.
Well, I've called it illness. I suppose it's that. Fear. Unreasonable fear is an illness, isn't it?
Oh, indeed it is, yes. Has she known these fears long?
I don't know. We've been married less than a month. I knew her only a short time before that. No, it was all pretty sudden. She was alone, I was alone, and then we were together.
Yet you were happy together?
Oh, yes. Very happy. Very much in love.
Until this strangeness came over her.
Yes, that's right. May I?
Oh, please do help yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
How was it you described the difference in her, the difference in your relationship?
Like a wall, a mounting wall of silence.
And in this silent time of hers, she is much different? Not at all like the girl you married?
She doesn't even look like herself. Her lovely, gentle face contorts into a wild thing, like she was an animal. Oh, it's ugly, Doctor, and so real. I couldn't imagine that, could I?
No, I don't believe you could. She was like that early this morning when she tried to kill you?
She kept saying that she had to kill me, that she wanted to kill me. And all the while she was so frightened. So very frightened.
But do you know what frightened her? Do you know any reason why she should want to kill you?
Well, I thought she must be afraid of me. She'd have no reason to be, but I thought that must be it. I asked her, and she said, "It isn't you. I love you." Oh, the poor darling.
And she said that after she tried to kill you?
Almost immediately afterward. It's a complete contradiction, I know, but that's the way it is. As if Joyce were two persons, two directly opposite persons.
That may be precisely the case, you know.
I don't understand.
Two persons. One almost entirely good, gentle, kind. The other almost entirely evil, terrifying, menacing, fiendish at times. Two persons occupying one body. That's schizophrenia.
Oh, no. No, not Joyce, Doctor.
Oh, I'd have to be sure, of course, but from what you said, but still, I'd have to see her, talk with her, or there are many steps to take. No, the important thing now is to see her as soon as possible.
Schizophrenia, that's hopeless, isn't it? I mean, there's no cure, is there?
Well, it depends largely, I should say, on how long these two personalities within her have been warring one with another, the good and the evil, and the moral and the immoral. If the cleavage is minor at this point, if the breach between her two selves, as it were, is not yet great, then there is a measure of hope.
But she couldn't go on this way indefinitely, being two people. Mustn't one of her selves, as you say, win this war?
If it progresses unchecked, well, then, yes, one self will emerge triumphant. Which is a poor war word here, for in such an instance, the evil almost inevitably triumphs over the good.
Can we go to her now?
Yes, I'm sure the Padre will have our directions.
The priest's directions were perfect. As I'd assumed, the village was not far away, but the drive was an eternity for me. The strain of the last days was beginning to tell. I was wound tight and knotted by all that had happened and torn deep by all the doctor had said. I stopped outside the great house of Valera. The doctor touched my arm.
Perhaps it's best that I see her alone at first.
Oh, but I've got to see her.
Oh, I know, and you will, but you don't know what happened here before you left. The last you remember, she was terrified of you. I'll send for you soon, I promise.
Tell her I love her. Will you?
Oh, indeed I will. Oh, there's one thing I neglected to tell you, one important facet of this.
Yeah?
If we find what we fear most, you must take this comfort to your heart. A girl you love, who loves you, has no knowledge whatsoever of her other self.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, you ponder that. I shan't be long.
I watched the house door close behind him. And there in the high quiet alone, I took the comfort he offered me. The choice I loved me. That was all there was, really. All in the world I needed to know.
You will not go in there. The woman, the doctor, they have brought her quiet again.
I am going in. I will kill any or all of you who stand in the way. Move. Move! There. Anyone else want his head bashed in? Good. We'll make a real mess of things, won't we? Come on. I like to
crack skulls. What's the matter? Come on. Keep me from that door. Make one little move and I'll tear you loose. Men of honor, I see. Where is she?
Don't let him. Don't let him try to kill me again.
Look at her. Look at all of you crawling, shrinking cowards. What are you, gentlemen? You make me sick, all of you. I killed him, you know. He was a gentleman. Dear, gentle Alan. He won't be with us anymore.
Oh, please. Please, somebody do something.
Easy now. Somebody will. Come on.
No. Alan.
I'll tell you, Joyce, what I told him. And you must take this comfort to your heart. Alan, the man you loved you very much. He didn't know this other self ever existed.
There were faces all around me. A wall of faces. Senseless, staring faces. And beyond them, a strange girl wept softly. All strangers staring at me. And I stared back at the wall.
Under the direction of Norman Macdonald, Escape has brought you The Dark Wall by Kathleen Height, starring John Daner with Joyce McCluskey. Featured in the cast were Ben Wright, Edgar Barrier, Nestor Paiva, and Fritz Feld. Your announcer, George Walsh. The special music for Escape is composed and conducted by Leith Stevens. Next week.
You are in a farmhouse on the southern coast of England. The autumn countryside around you desolate and bleak. And you know that in the dusk outside, waiting patiently for you, silently watching for you, is an enemy from whom there may be no escape.
So listen next week when Escape brings you Daphne du Maurier's story, The Birds. A reminder for drama and adventure fans, two of CBS Radio's best-known thrillers, Gangbusters and Gunsmoke, both heard Saturday nights, will be moving to Monday evenings on most of these same stations after this Saturday's performances. Follow the latest crime clues and true crime-smashing drama on Gangbusters this Saturday night, and don't miss U.S. Marshal Matt Dillon's latest Western adventure on Gunsmoke the same evening. Then, after this Saturday, remember to listen for them both on their new night starting next Monday, July 5th. Listen while you work. Enjoy Our Gal Sunday, Monday through Friday on the CBS Radio Network.